I'm mad that it doesn't work on.
So you can go back to the other song, but the other song was quiet because I'm running my Go XLR is like at 80%, and I had roll 20, very shitty, horrible roll 20 at 100%.
Yeah,
and it was quiet for me.
Okay, all right. Well, there we go. Okay. My God. Well, the music blew my eardrums out.
Cool.
So I guess I can't hear anymore. So I'll just assume I'll just take long breaks and give you guys a mentally appropriate amount of time to talk, and then I'll just start talking again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll just kind of keep on going that way, and that'll be perfect. My Hot Pockets, so.
Do like a director's commentary where we're all really quiet, and you just say what you assume we're saying.
That would be perfect. You guys see?
They start eating a child, and two people protest, but it still happens.
I'm assuming they found the really obvious clue that I left on the ground. I made it pretty obvious and referenced it multiple times. So I'm sure right now they're discussing that clue that I left for them.
Meanwhile,
Walter can slump, walk away.
Okay, well, I'm just going to have to apologize for the crazy random volumes of everything. Because right now, I am screaming into my own headset volume.
Oh, because you hear yourself?
Because I hear myself.
Love it.
You're all basically whispering, and the Roll20 music is shaking the foundations of the planet. It's so loud.
Man.
And there's nothing I can do to fix it on my end, and that's okay. We'll get through this. But if it sounds like I'm shouting, it's because I'm trying to hear myself over the overwhelming fucking music. Oops. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Well, I have some good news.
Yep.
I got fruit snacks.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
I got some Scooby fruit snacks upstairs. I kind of want to get some.
Hey, could you stop yelling at me? Could you stop yelling at me?
What?
Could you stop yelling at me?
I think we're going to start now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use a modified D&D 5e rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned tabletop RPG fun set in a high fantasy universe. to anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube. And honestly, you might be better off just listening to them right now with how bad the audio is for the past couple sessions. Now, as a really, really funny joke, earlier, I had chat helping me write the recap. We rolled some dice in my Discord channel to determine how good I was going to make the recap. And I think we rolled about a handful of natural ones.
Uh-oh.
A couple 4s, a couple 3s. I think someone rolled an 8. And so basically it was just about 100 miserable failures. And so as a joke, this was the recap that I wrote. Last time, you guys were poop garbage. No, Kirby dies. The campaign is over. Wait, no, it's not. You're the campaign. Lol Venalis, you can DM for 5 seconds. Time is up. And then the spaceship comes through the rainbow portal and a universe farts out unicorns.
All right.
Now, here's the great part. I forgot to actually write a recap because that existed in the session. So,
I don't know how to tell you this, but you literally have the worst fucking chat imaginable.
So, let's see. What happened last time? You guys were in that kind of frozen space with Azar.
Yeah.
And you guys wanted to kind of glean some information. There was a little bit of verbal chess going on with trying to give some information without giving too much. I don't think you guys ever actually said, hi, we're from another universe, another plane of existence.
I tried to. Stop me.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys never actually spilled the big beans. But in the end, you did learn that Azar broke his friend Zelenar into 4 pieces.
Oh my god, he broke him in half.
And he took the lion's share, and everyone else, he gave the other pieces to the other leaders of the provinces. He gave a piece to Ula and to Jared and to Ramadant. They all got smaller pieces than him. You also learned that he didn't want Jared to kill the mist, because he felt like his friend Zelenar was in some way still part of that mist. You guys thought maybe the break wasn't clean into 4 pieces, and there was no real way to test mathematically that all the power added up. So it was just kind of a bit of a mystery. You guys also learned that the stones had been there for a long time. And I don't want to put words in your mouth, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, because you realize that you thought that the stones were used or could be used for breaking. And that made you all start thinking some things about the universe. And I think my favorite part of the last session was when you all had that moment where you all looked at each other and you're like, holy fuck. It's used for breaking. Do you know what this means? And you all said yes, and then you all came up with 4 completely different ideas. That was my favorite part, was that you all thought you were on the same page. You all had the same great realization, and then we had 4 completely different ideas. So I like that. And then you did convince Azar that Zelenar needs to be remade. Basically, what you guys were trying to get at was that you would take the essence and take it back to, the chamber, Lou's chamber, and that therefore it wouldn't be used to harm the green ink anymore. Now, you didn't use those words, but that's kind of what you guys were getting at. Mm-hmm. And the temptation for Azar to get his friend back and not have to worry about the threat of this power anymore won him over. That was enough of a convincing for him. So he said that he was going to go investigate the mist and try to see what's going on with Ramadan. And he said that you guys needed to go find Jared and convince him to meet you at the Free City. Like, basically to go to the Stones and meet him in the Free City after you've, talked to Jared. And then you guys are going to get all the leaders together and unbreak them. And I don't think anybody confirmed that anybody actually knows how to do that, but that was the plan.
I'm just going to rub them on it, it's fine.
Just rub them on the stones.
Everybody hug, and then...
And so you guys noticed that when Jared had been beaten pretty badly, when he fell from exhaustion, as he fell, he cast a spell that teleported him away. And it left this kind of burned rune in the ground. The teleportation circle burned into the ground. And you use that as kind of your original kind of clue. You know that the sigils in a rune of teleportation are kind of like GPS coordinates for where it goes. It's not quite that simple, but basically the sigils in the teleportation circle do tell where it's going. So you guys started to decide to do some investigating of where Jared could have gone. The Red Knight told you that he has built a secret bunker for him to fall back on in the worst of worst case scenarios, and to tell no one where it was, even her. So you guys had to find this unfindable bunker, and you figured maybe he wrote it down in his diary.
Yeah.
The Red Knight was not super convinced that was going to work, because she'd said, I told him to tell no one. So if he literally wrote it down, that would defeat the purpose. But you guys figured you could probably find some clues in his bedroom anyways. So you went back to Avar, back to the main city where the army was mobilizing. Jake had sent all 3 provinces into a war with each other, and the Red Knight... The Red Knight was trying to kind of direct the army of Izo to not to try to tell them not to engage in open war, because not everybody knew what was going on. And you guys went to Jared Kane's bedroom. And you opened up the door and you found out that Jared's a collector of creepy dolls. Where he had these little porcelain dolls of little tuna boys, little weird porcelain faces with squishy bodies of rice and tuna, and little floppy arms and legs, and their eyes kind of followed you around. And that's basically where we left off, was inside of Jared's room. And so with that,
Forgot about the fucking room.
Yeah.
Tuna boys.
oh, a room full of tuna boys. You guys don't even know what you're in for.
I don't like that. What the heck?
Okay, so with that, we can kind of get into the narrative camera. Boy, that's loud. That's loud. Even I can tell that that's loud. Okay. We see something upsetting. We see a long and tall building, thick wood siding, and many, many small windows along the sides. Some are dimly lit, but most are dark. We see 4 individuals on the street outside, and a 5th, smaller kobold figure leaving them. We move through the windows into the building, and we see children. Dozens of children. Their faces are pressed up against the glass windows. Their eyes are wide, their mouths are agape in horror, and we see something coming out of them. Tears are welling up in their eyes, screams are caught in their mouths, and something is coming out of them. It's indescribable, it's intangible, it's invisible, but it's powerful. Fear. The faith of the coward. The faith of the powerless, but faith nonetheless. And delicious for those who can taste it. The camera fades to black and then fades back in, and again we see something upsetting. It's a large man, standing in a field. The man is larger than almost anyone has seen, with a massive pick on his back and a hammer on his belt. A behemoth, a barbarian, bloodthirsty and brutal, and he's crying. His face is frozen in twisted horror, and something is coming out of him. It's fear. Fear from a man who doesn't even understand the feeling, from someone who has never felt it like this before. And from beside him is the fear coming from an angel, an unlimited being outside of time, feeling genuine fear. This invisible faith of the fearful is flowing from them into something else. Flowing into the golden glow from 2 large yellow eyes, into a mouth that is tasting something delectable and powerful. The camera fades out and then comes back again for something more upsetting than the last. It is a scene of the dead. Dozens of dead soldiers lay on a green field near a man with a black sword. We see their ethereal souls lifting from their bodies, their eternal beings being lifted from their dead bodies to rest in the astral sea, but they're frozen. There is something pulling at them. No, not at them, from them. And we see it coming from them. It's fear. Fear and awe and faith. Flowing from these dead soldiers' souls. Not fear of the man with the black sword, no, this fear is fresher and more bizarre. This fear is overwhelming, and as they lift from their bodies, their forms change. Their faces stretch. Their noses become long, as do their entire spectral skulls. Their clothes morph into long hooded cloaks, and as they look up, they have been changed. No longer humans that have died, but reborn in death. as the very first cultists, to their growing god, Horsebus.
Odd.
Through dark and light, through spirit and stone, we praise thee, Horsebus. Through friend or foe, and to lands unknown, we praise thee, Horsebus. Bind us in your flesh, and bind us in your bone. We are part of thee, great Horsebus. Nay, men.
Okay.
I'm leaving. It was a lot of fun, guys. It was great.
We gotta call it. Gotta call it.
Oh, yes. That's very good.
You're so happy. I hate
I'm
it.
very happy. See, no, that's loud. There we go. That's got to be a bit better, right? That's fine. We'll just keep the music there. We're okay. Okay, so after that little tidbit of information, we go back to something else, possibly just as upsetting. You guys are inside the bedroom of the Eternal King, Jared Kane, the leader of Izo. It's a little creepy in here as he has hundreds of variously sized porcelain dolls shaped like little tuna boys. They have weird oval heads with wide staring eyes, a roll of rice with tuna on it for the body, and dangly arms and legs coming out of the sushi. And the eyes follow you around the room, but not all at the same time and not all at the same speed. And as you discovered last time, when you hold them up, it almost sounds like a whisper is coming out. And you guys were looking around in here for some hints. So go ahead and do whatever it was you were going to do inside of Jared Kane's upsetting bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know who had the doll, but I don't think it was. I think it was. Wasn't it Slump?
Yeah, Slump picked it up and held it up to his ear, and then his eyes went wide in terror, and he put it back down very gently.
Just used the back of my hand to like make a flat motion at Goldrick to go in while I ducked behind the door frame.
Why the fuck do I have to go in there?
You're divine. You've probably got like protection against whatever little demon boys those are.
Oh yeah, totally that.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Yep.
very important. Okay.
You got this, man. You got it.
Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, I'll enter said room, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll approach Slump. What's wrong with you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you sound like shit.
Yeah, I feel like shit.
Oh, Slump.
Oh my god, you know what? Here, do you want this? It's a cough drop, my man.
Oh, that's nice, thanks.
What the fuck is wrong with these things? What, oh my god, what is it looking at me?
I don't understand what they are. Is it like inside of one of their soft little tum-tums?
Don't know. I want to pick one up and look at it.
Yeah, its mouth starts to move a little bit when you pick it up. And then the rest of you, as you look around, you see all their mouths start to move a little bit when that one got picked up.
Uh-oh. Earmuffs, guys. Earmuffs.
Earmuffs? What the fuck?
Maybe they're trying to cast some, like, brain control thing.
I'll look at the little thing and I'll look at it and say, "Are you okay? Do you need help?"
Roll a plus wisdom.
Oop.
You feel the resistible urge to put the tuna boy down and leave the room.
The resistible urge. What do you mean?
Like, you feel like you want to. Like, you really want to put this tuna boy and leave the room. But you don't feel like you have to. But you want to.
Okay. Okay. But I want to. Okay.
Yeah. Like your body's kind of like telling you like shit, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. But like you don't have to listen to that. It is not a command.
Gotcha.
You just feel like shit.
Okay. All right. I will. Is there anything I do here? Okay, so I can hear it speaking. Do I understand what it's saying?
What languages do you speak?
Doesn't matter. Do I hear it? Do I hear it speaking a language?
You could hear it as a language. You could like there are differences in the sounds. You could intuit that it's a language that it's speaking.
I need to check something. Because I don't know what level it is, and I know I just leveled up.
Oh shit!
Yep. I want to load a shot with my thing, and I want to shoot myself in the foot, and I want to cast comprehend languages.
Oh,
you know what? I'll shoot
shit.
myself in the tongue.
Yes.
Give yourself a.
Better than the ear. Oh God.
Okay, now this is important. I want you guys keeping track of spell slots. There's going to be a lot of fact finding, and your spells are going to help you a lot. But I do need that to be like a limited resource, so that you have to be clever about it rather than just hitting everything with the. Okay.
When we leveled up, did we gain any more spell slots, or are we still 5?
You still have as many as you had. Different people have different numbers, and I think I gave Yake an extra one at some point. But yeah, you basically
I have
nobody.
7? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I haven't gotten any new slots since we started. I've had 5 this entire time.
That's
why
right.
I wasn't sure.
I might need to review that for level 10. That is a good point. I'll review that. If you run out, we'll see if maybe you have a magic spell slot in the back pocket if you run out.
One in my ass. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So I'll put it down
puts
the
on
floor.
his sunglasses and turns his hat backwards.
Yeah.
And unlocks his new.
Anime music starts. We're good.
Yeah. Okay. Then you don't know what language it is. You just comprehend all languages, right? You don't actually know
All
which
languages.
one. Yeah.
Nothing
Okay.
written or spoken.
Yeah. So I guess you don't know what language it's speaking, but you understand the message is, it's like, leave, never come back. Death and pain await you here.
Odd.
Yikes.
Roll plus intelligence.
Oh shit! Wait, what
Yep.
happened?
Yeah, I'm very intelligent. Boom. Nat 20. Okay.
It
What?
just it seems like they're all like you can now hear them and they're all kind of chanting it. But that's
How many of them are there?
I don't know, a lot. What's an upsetting number? Like 173?
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like they're
Okay.
they're stacked up on shelves, they're piled on top of each other.
Oh God.
They're like stuffed into corners kind of
Okay,
thing.
he goes,
Sometimes
"I was
all you
gonna
can
try
see are
to
the
rescue them.
eyes.
That's too many to rescue. Okay. Oh my God, do you need help? Can I help? Can I help you in any way?
It's just repeating that same thing over and over and over again.
Oh my
Every
God,
time it
this is-
says it, you feel that pressing on the back of your head like shit. I gotta fucking get out of here.
Okay. I'll put them down, and we already have what we came for, like as far as like the journal question mark, right?
You know.
Galdrick, are you okay in there?
Oh, I thought we already grabbed it.
No,
Okay.
you did not actually find. You basically just went in, saw all the things, and that was basically all that you've done in here is that you saw the
Gotcha.
things. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'll look at the thing and say, look, I need to find where the hell he is. Okay, you got anything for me?
It's just that same thing over and over and over
God
again.
damn it! I put him back on the shelf, and I fuck me. I look around carefully.
Okay,
This
roll.
one
If they're
said,
saying
what did
pain
they
and
say?
death, I kind of want to. I'm not a rogue, but I want to look for traps in a very horrible manner.
Okay, so roll perception. So roll plus wisdom.
I really hope this is just a big fucking fail because I want to step on a trap.
Place looks pretty safe and creepy.
Okay, in that case, I haphazardly walk towards any sort of desk, nightstand.
Okay, so Yank is asking what they said. So they were just saying, like,
sorry.
leave now, only death and pain await you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. Only Galdrick knows
Only
that.
Galdrick knows that. That's right. So as you look around the room, it does have like this big, very plush 4-poster bed kind of thing, very regal looking bed. And to the side of it is a small kind of what's an unassuming kind of little table, bedside table.
Modest.
Modest, yeah, a little modest bedside table made of just kind of a brightish brown wood. And well, that's you rolled a fucking 11. That's all you see.
Ah.
I go towards. Is there any open bookage? Is there any book that's in sight? Any diary? Any loose papers? Anything I can see like that on any of these?
No, nothing that you can see just laying out exposed. But there is like there is a drawer on the night table, like the night
Okay, that's
table.
gonna be my next dress.
Yeah.
I go over where the nearest drawer is.
Yeah, it's just one drawer on the side table.
Okay, I go to that.
Okay, you're now standing at the night table in front of it, with I can only imagine one hand on the drawer.
Careful, everyone, and remember what happened at that guy's place, Garvin's. He had all sorts of like traps and stuff in his bedroom.
It's fine. I open the door.
Okay, I will need you to make
Son of a bitch.
an eyeball check to see the book that's right in front of you.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, there's a book right in front of you.
What a good check.
I move that book aside. I'm not interested in his erotica, and I get the book that's underneath it.
And you push aside his weird Sex with Tuna Boy
Whoa.
fucking book. His catalog of sexy tuna boys, where a bunch of them have been circled, and underneath that is the diary of the Eternal King Jared Kane,
Oh, great.
and it says "My Diary," and it has a little heart on it, but it's not put on the. It's a heart sticker that he's put on there,
Okay.
and it's locked, so it's a little. It's like a burgundy book with a pink heart sticker on it. And then it's got like a little latch and a little tiny padlock on it.
Why you like that? I fucking pick it up. God damn it.
Yeah, you have it now.
Because I'm not scared of anything, I open it immediately to see if it's anything of what we're looking for.
Yeah, when you pull, the padlock is like holding it shut.
What? Is this like middle school padlock that can be broken open with a fucking a wish, or is this
Yes.
is this a heavy duty bitch?
No, it's a little gold padlock that you feel like if you pulled hard enough, you could probably open it.
Strength check.
I've tried to break the padlock with my bare hands.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Strength check.
Strength check. Oh, meets it, beats it. All right. So you pull, and like, it wasn't just a simple little lock. Like, it was actually pretty sturdy. And you gave it a little pull, and you're like, oh shit. So then you pull pretty hard. Like, you got to put a bit of muscle behind it, and it snaps open. And now you will need to make a dexterity saving throw. So roll plus dexterity.
Easy. -1. Let's go.
Oh. That is not gonna make it.
I'm sorry?
That is not gonna make it with a 13.
Is that DM for gonna make it because it was a 12?
No, that's not gonna make it. As the book turns into fire and launches itself at you as a fireball for 17 damage, as a fireball explodes in your face, and like the hot air kind of lifts all the room, and you see the weird helmet hair of all the tuna boys kind of lift a little bit. And the completely ashen pages just kind of disintegrate and fall all around you.
I kind of want to look. I kind of want to turn to my party in a very Looney Tunes fashion, you know. Like,
Yeah.
dynamite just exploded in my face. My hair's standing up. I got the black powder all over. I'm just wrong one, and I want to continue looking for another one.
Hey, I'm gonna come in. Can I come in? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. There's no traps. You're fine.
Okay, great. Would you want me to see, like,
Are the pages in that book still
No,
physical things?
the book, like, self-incinerated and became a spell.
Okay.
So there are no pages left. Like, it burned itself up in the process of turning into a fireball.
Well, that was probably nothing anyway. I'm sure that's fine.
There wasn't anything important.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyone who would like to can roll plus wisdom for perception checks in here. Or investigation checks. I think they're intelligence is investigation, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you mind rolling for me?
Yeah, what's your intelligence?
Intelligence is 3.
3.
Well, with investigation, sorry, I don't think we've done the D&D thing. Do you want us to say what we're investigating since it's
Ooh.
perception? Different. I know, like, folks.
Yeah, no. I think that's a good point. You can roll investigation, then tell me what you're investigating, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Lou, my dear, you rolled a natural 1. So
You rolled it wrong.
You see absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Yake, on the other hand, has rolled a 24.
Hello.
So what are you looking at?
I wanted to watch. Well, I don't know if I could retcon this. I was pretty intent on, like, the book.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see, like, what the mechanism was that caused the spell to go oomph. Mostly just because when it starts, I'd be really interested in that.
Yeah. Okay, so this was absolutely the lock was the padlock was trapped, and you could see that it kind of caused the book to. It was kind of like a 2-part spell. It burned up the book, and then that fire became the fireball that was then cast at him. It seemed like the spell was held in the lock itself.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else you want, like, more from that? Because that's a really good roll.
No, that's fine. Did any of the Tuna Boys, like, was it a fireball? Like, literally fireball?
Yes.
So it AoE'd the fucking room.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
What happened to all? Did you say what happened to the Tuna Boys?
I mean, so basically, I'm kind of toning down the AOE because Fireball's got like a massive area of effect, and this room isn't that big.
Like, it just poofed their weird bowl cuts, but, like, there was no damage. Like, nothing was singed, nothing was harmed. Like, nothing.
Basically,
moved with the shockwave of the explosion.
Everything moved with the shockwave. The floor is absolutely singed. Any Tuna Boys that were quite close got a little bit singed. So it does seem like all the Tuna Boys were kind of appropriately affected by the spell.
And did their expressions change at all?
They have all got blank faces now. So before, they had kind of.
I thought it was like a weird little smile almost.
That's just it. Yeah. So when you first came in, they almost had like weird kind of ooh face kind of things, like really just kind of upsetting ooh faces. But when one was picked up, those oohs turned into very much like just kind of grimaces.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is this worse?
And then when the Tuna Boy was put back, they all kind of went back to their weird little ooh faces.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, do you see? I'm wondering if. Hey, everybody. Do you think there's some sort of like? I want to see if there's like soil or something on the ground that would maybe is from an area that'll tell us where he frequents or something like that. I'm looking at the map here. I don't see anything. Do you guys see anything where you are?
Yeah, Slump rolled a 3. Slump also doesn't see anything.
Okay, same.
You said wisdom for that, right?
Intelligence for investigating. Yeah.
I'm staring right at the ground. I'm not seeing any soil.
Maybe they clean. It's a palace. I'm sure they clean regularly. That's probably the issue.
Yake, if you would like to carry your, investigation around a little bit, feel free to just kind of like, just kind of fucking scope around that fucking 24, because you got some teammates that can probably use it.
I mean, I guess focusing on the book and then sort of like the aftermath of the explosion.
Yeah.
Did I see anything move? Did like movement catch my eye when
Yes.
the shockwave went out? So like, did dirt puff up in a corner?
Yes.
Did a painting shift? Did a tapestry? Yes, go with that.
Yes. Okay. I think that fits really well, because as that kind of hot air and movement and kind of concussive force exploded through here, you did see something come up from under the floorboards. It was some kind of dirt, but it wasn't as fine as dust, and it wasn't as heavy as dirt. It was something else kind of weird.
Ew, what is it? It's like ash? What the heck?
Okay. I guess I'm enthralled by this. I'm not gonna say anything yet, and I'm just gonna like. So I'm still at the door frame.
Yeah.
Did the floorboards start immediately at the door frame?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like get down on my hands and knees and like peek through to see if I can see anything under the floorboards.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna carry that 24 kind of through a little bit of this too.
What up, 24?
Exactly. Charlie, you got 2 natural 1s and a 4, so someone's got to do the heavy lifting of the look in here. You look, and there's like kind of an abnormal amount of space underneath the floorboards. Like you can look down, and you don't see the beams and then the secondary baseboards below that.
Oh, just a gap.
It's kind of a gap.
Do I see the ground, or is it the dark like light?
The dark, yeah, no, the darkness takes over, so you can't see the ground.
Oh, rad. Is there any just stuff? Is there like a sock? Is there any loose paper? Is there any like anything small enough to fit between those floorboards, just fucking chilling?
Probably the pages out of the Tuna Boy magazine.
Yo, Goldberg. The other book.
Yeah.
Can I have the other book? Hurry up! Come on!
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, fine. I will
Just
save
what's
it
your
for later.
what's your step?
Yeah, what? Why? Just here.
Okay. And I'm just gonna like open it up to whatever page has been opened the most.
Yeah.
Probably disgusting.
Yeah.
And then just rip it out and use my what's the cantrip with the thing with the it's not a cantrip. Continual flame that just makes light.
Oh, that's right.
And I'll just light the piece of paper.
Yeah.
But it won't be consumed. It's like magic fire.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking clever.
Slip it through the floorboards and see what happens.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say much while I'm doing this because I'm doing the spells, but I'll sort of like wave to Lou to be like, come look here also.
People saying things?
Oh, did you lose your? Kaylee's lost her voice, her audio.
Oh.
Yeah, looks not good. Your voice is all red. That's
That's fine. I'm muted and I'm talking through here. Sorry, do you guys mind saying something?
Oh,
Sorry.
so basically Jake has taken a page from the Tuna Boy magazine.
Yeah.
He's using continual flame so that it's on fire.
Yeah, nice.
He's gonna drop it between the floorboards and see what's down there.
Awesome.
And I'm just sort of flagging you over to help you look.
Yeah, he's flagging. Oh no! You lost it again?
Yeah,
I guess those are broken. I did drop them in the coffee.
Okay. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go try.
Okay, so Lou is too busy with her natural 1 to really be able to pay attention.
On dirt and I can't.
Yeah, so
I wait and run over. No one sees it, and I just lay down and do it.
I handed you the book and I'm still confused.
Yeah. So as you drop it down, it goes down. It doesn't go down very far. It goes down maybe like 1 foot. Like it's dark enough that you can't see down a foot, but it goes down. And there's something down there, and now that 24 is kind of waning, and all you can see is that it's kind of lumpy, and it kind of rests on lumps and illuminates a bit of the area around it, but through this tiny crack, and it's a foot down, you can't really make out what that is. It's not dirt colored, and it's not wood colored. It's something else colored.
It's poop colored.
And it's lumpy. Like little lumps, like maybe little 1 inch to 4 inch lumps.
1 to 4 inch lumps. That's the noise that makes in cannon. And I get up off the floor, and I just start walking back down the hallway the other way. I just leave. Nope, we're not doing this. I don't know what's down there. Nope, it's a bunch of little lumpy things. I don't know what they are.
Where? Like, what the hell are you talking about?
There's a gap underneath, and I don't know. Like chopped up little tuna boys down there. I don't know, man.
I want to take a look at it, and I want to I assume I suddenly see the fucking hole that's right in front of me.
No, fuck this. It's gonna like come pop up and grab you or something, and you're gonna be like, look at me, Casper, I can't pop through the shit. Let's just find like a teleporting room or circle or some shit. Fuck this. Fuck it. Fuck.
Galdrick, go ahead and roll plus intelligence again to look through that little hole, to look through the gap in the floor. It's a bunch of lumps, so it's a bunch of 1 to 4 inch lumps that are not dirt colored and not wood colored.
Oh boy.
A 9? It's so hard. You can't get a good look. It's like, you know, when you're like looking through a tiny slit, how you can kind of see down there, and then your eyes start to kind of cross a little bit.
Okay, guys, stop. I can like look down if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
What do you mean you can look? What do you mean you can look down if you wanted to?
You know the magics. I know the magics. We got the magics. I got the magics.
I mean, I can look too. See, I want to look with my eyes and.
Yeah, no, you're not seeing anything more than usual.
Okay, bye. Fuck this.
Where the fuck are you going?
Did not here.
What's the matter? Why are you so freaked?
Do you? No, not that.
Okay,
the room
so-
full of little boys, little porcelain boys. Did I ever hear any of the whispering or talking at all?
You heard the faint whispering, but you don't know what it was.
Enough.
You don't know any of it. Yeah.
Nope, not going in scary ghost baby room.
So this little slit, the slit that I'm looking through to see, how small is this slit? Like, can I fit through this slit, or is this like I'm trying to look through? I'm trying to look through the blinds.
You're looking through the space between floorboards. So it's like, you know, 1/10 of an inch kind of thing.
Can I? Oh God.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to like turn something alight underneath the floorboards? Would that help?
I mean, I can do that.
I just did that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but you did that with fire. Okay.
Yeah, there is like a flaming piece of paper down there.
Oh, and even still, Galdrick
Yep.
couldn't see?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
It's just like weird little lumps that you can't. It's really hard to see. It's about a foot. It's like the floorboards, and then
I
a foot
understand.
down.
Yeah, sorry.
There's a burning piece of paper kind of resting, not evenly on a bunch of lumps down there.
Okay. I'm gonna realize that there's something down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back into the room and I'm going to specifically look for where there might be like a doorway, a hatchway to go down here.
So these are the floorboards in the actual room, and the floorboards start at the room, and there's no hatch, but the floorboards do seem like they're not perfectly tightly packed. Like all the floorboards have a bit of space between them.
Okay.
But yeah, no hatch.
Can I rip off a floorboard then?
You sure can. Make a strength check.
Oh wait, no, Galdrick, no.
It's fine. These guys said it's
No,
fine.
you know what? I know what's down there. You want me to tell you? Nothing
there?
good.
Oh boy. With a 23,
Oh God.
Galdrick just kind of gets his little fingers just into that little gap a little bit. and rips an entire floorboard off. And it's a big old board, and it exposes a whole bunch of light into what's below. And what's below is a whole bunch of disembodied
Oh, good.
eyeballs and tongues.
What?
Isn't that holes in Jim?
Hundreds and hundreds of eyeballs and tongues.
Who sees this?
Are they in any
Fucking
level of
Goldrick sees
decay?
it.
Just Galjic.
I mean, he ripped off an entire floorboard, so I think like one line going through the entire room has been ripped off.
it, okay.
And everybody, except Jake, who just like fucking left, can see that underneath the floors in here are eyeballs and tongues.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay, so
Now, I really, hold on. I really hate to, I really hate to do this, you guys, but I feel like it's, I feel like it is concurrent with my character. Slump would bend down with a big scoopy hand
Oh no!
and get a handful of them like mandarin orange slices
Oh,
and just bite on into it.
I'm drinking the tea right now.
you know what?
Chew on these little tapioca.
Yep, exactly.
You know what, you little shit. I don't know why, but I thought you were about to say like, I want to stick with the. I really want to, hear, but my throat's killing me. I'm gonna
That's
have
what
to go. What you just did was worse.
That's exactly why I worded it like that. I wanted to set you up for disappointment and then double down.
oh my god!
Double down on that disappointment.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Okay.
Monster. Okay. Well,
Does it taste like anything in particular, or
It does.
Is it any? Oh, well, here we go.
Yep. So Slump, you've eaten your fair share of people, and especially people body parts. Mm-hmm. I think Slump has had more than one eyeball and or tongue in his days. Mm-hmm. These, as you kind of reach down, they feel a little leathery.
Oh,
And when you stick them into your mouth, they don't taste good. They don't taste fresh. They taste they taste like they've been there for quite some time. They don't taste fucking ancient, but they taste like old, nasty, leathery, stale, fucking chewy, gummy, pasty eyeballs and tongues.
oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess Slump would be delighted. It's like a handful of trail mix.
Yeah, it's just a little bit a trail. Yeah, sure. No, yeah, it feels. Yeah, it's like it's a
Raisins
new. Yeah,
and
exactly.
cranberries.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yep.
Why, Slump?
you guys are the
Why do you do this?
I just want to have. Goldrick literally has a D colon on his fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you feeling okay? Are you immediately ill? How are you feeling?
Little nutty. Not bad.
I want to take the floorboard that I just ripped off and carefully replace it. Just
Were the
As you go to
eyeballs
do that,
flipping?
Slump holds out his arm as though he wants to stop you because he wants to go in for seconds, but then he just allows you to do it.
Were the eyeballs? What was there any arrangement to the? Were the eyeballs pointing up? or
Let's
like-
roll another. Your intelligence is 3. What's your intelligence?
Yeah, 3.
3. Okay. As you go to investigate all these eyeballs, you roll a 3.
You were not allowed to roll for me anymore.
Yeah, boy, you got bad dice. You can't see anything special about them. It's just a bunch of fucking eyeballs and tongues down there.
Just haphazardly.
It seems
That's
happen.
a
You
scene,
you
that's a scene,
you can't glean any
Yeah.
rhyme or reason out of it.
Gosh, I mean, he had that trophy room, so maybe we should have suspected that he had trophies of another sort. Hang on, let me see. Is there a room nearby that has an open door?
Yeah, sure. There's like a pantry.
Does it have? Can I open that and see if the floor is at the same level, or is there like a little step up into Jared's room, or is it the same?
Same level.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Guys, you don't think this whole place is full of eyeballs, right? Like, it's probably specific to Jared's room, right?
You know what? That guy seemed a little off, so probably.
Okay.
Wait, did you say eyeballs?
Dude, dude.
If only you knew, man.
I'm just gonna look for like wall signs to see if there's another hallway that goes somewhere that's less of a nightmare.
Yeah, there's another hallway that kind of branches off to the right, and it says teacup and hugs room.
Oh, so much better.
Why don't I believe that?
What?
I'll look at the sign for like 3 seconds,
Yeah.
look back down the hall, look back at the sign again for another like 5 seconds, and then walk back to the group.
Did you find anything?
No.
Okay.
Why? Oh god.
This place is messed up. What do we know about Jared?
Can I ask? Because we had that time lapse that we
We learned
3
about
months
yeah.
later, Scooby-Doo
Yep.
arms. I'm thinking we would probably learn about the leaders in that time. So I'm wondering if I can cast a new spell from my level up called Legend Lore.
Yeah. Boy, if Jared Kane ain't a legend, I don't
Right?
know what is.
There we go.
No friggin' kidding.
So I want to know, it can bring to mind significant lore about the person we name, the thing we name. And what I'm wondering is there like some sort of, just any kind of, knowing what we know and knowing what we're looking for, is there any kind of thread that'll help us?
Okay, again, use the spell slot because these are significant resources, and this is fucking smart.
Okay.
So the legend of Jared Kane. Now, the leaders don't share a lot of information, so you know that the leaders don't go about telling each other's stories and talking about each other's provinces and talking about each other's histories. So it's not easy to get information about the other provinces. Ramadant, you learned almost nothing about. She is so reclusive that you were very limited in the information you got about her. But Jared is a little bit more flashy. His legend is one of blood and conquest and death and war. And seeing all these tongues and eyes, it does spark a memory. I guess this spell, how would this spell work? Like what's the kind of flavor of this spell? Does it just make you remember something, or does it
it brings to mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it makes us remember.
You know, as you cast this incantation, you're thinking about Jared, you're thinking about the time you spent learning about him, and you remember reading about the conquest, his first great conquest.
Ah.
Now, Jared had been a war leader and a mighty war hero for a long time, and he created and ran ISO, but he was never as in charge as he was until 1,000 years ago. And one of the big reasons that he rose to the power that he's at is because of a special kind of warrior that he had with him. And as you look at these eyeballs and tongues, you remember reading this unique fact about those warriors. They had their eyes taken out and their tongue taken out so that they could never reveal secrets about their leader. They could be captured, they could be tortured, and they could never reveal information beyond what they heard. However, they were like peerless warriors. They could fight in the pitch black because they had their other senses so heightened that they were the reason that he had his first great conquest. And they were known as the Malam Ghul, or the Kingslayers.
We've never heard that
King?
before, have we?
You've never heard the term Malam Ghul.
Malam Ghul. That sounds very...
M-A-L-U-M-G-U-L. Malam Ghul. They were also known as the Kingslayers. And as you remember seeing these eyes and tongues that just got kind of boarded up again, you did see that every eye and every tongue had been removed in the exact same way. These weren't trophies that were ripped or cut out of heads. They were ritualistically removed the exact same way. And you now realize that these are the eyes and tongues of his Malam Ghul. The
Good
Kingslayers,
Lord.
yeah.
Well, that's not.
Oh my gosh. So I definitely recall that to the folks.
Well, this is the. You remember we read about those eyeless, tongueless warriors that he had with him? I think these are those.
No.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. I remember I told you I had that little PowerPoint.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
You were listening, right?
Yeah, eyeball-less warriors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Just for the record, PowerPoint was just a series of papers that you very powerfully pointed
Yeah,
to,
exactly.
okay?
Look at that.
Exactly.
And what are these?
Exactly.
Well, okay. How does that help us? Where did he get the Malam Ghul from? Could we, like... You know what I mean? Could we, like, touch an eyeball and scry or whatever? How does
What
scrying
if they
work?
came from Ooly Dooly Dog?
Like, yeah.
Because what if she does her little mind soup on them? You know?
Did they ever work together? That's true.
Oh, I don't know. Shut up.
Oh, no, I like the
Shut your
idea.
mouth.
It was a
Just shut
good
your mouth.
idea. I thought it
No,
was
just shut
maybe.
just shut the fuck
I thought
up.
it would
Just
be a
shut the
good. Okay.
Just shut your mouth. Okay. All right. That's fine. Yeah, where did he get them from, though? It's a good question. Slump doesn't know. Slump doesn't know what day it is.
I have no idea. Where did he? Yeah.
Do we have any idea, like, does this imply that, like, did some of the eyeballs seem fresher than others, or did it seem like all of these were stockpiled at the same time and are now the same age?
Yeah, that's kind of the, you tasted them.
Oh God.
I would say,
Yeah, how uniform was the texture of
yeah,
the jerk?
that's just it, right? That's just, I think they were all very uniform. They tasted like weirdly preserved 1,000-year-old eyeballs and tongues.
Say that again.
They tasted like weirdly preserved
Okay.
1,000-year-old eyeballs and
okay.
tongues.
Like 1,000 or like 2,300?
Like 1,000.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, which does line up. Like if you were to the carbon slump flavor dating would pin it at 1,000 years, Lou, you remember reading that 1,000 years ago was his first great conquest of Izo.
Okay.
Yeah, so these would be from around 1,000 years ago, I think, from when he first got that big group of guys.
Yeah,
Of
it tastes
warriors.
like that.
Oh, okay.
Tastes like
yeah.
a big group of guys.
Yeah, it tastes like a big group of guys in my mouth.
Yeah.
God damn it, Slump. Just.
Well, how does that help us find out where he is now?
I have no idea. Do we know where these warriors came from?
Yeah. do we
Yeah, so I
recall?
think as you guys are kind of like looking around, you did notice that kind of dust, that kind of dirt come up. As you guys kind of see, like it's kind of a thin layer on the eyeballs and tongues themselves, but it's sand.
Oh.
And you have not been anywhere yet that would have sand. You've not been to any of the Great Lakes or oceans. You haven't been anywhere near water, big bodies of water. So you have not been anywhere with sand. This would not have come from anywhere.
Is the sand
Sand.
light or dark?
It is light.
Okay, so it's not like volcanic sand. There's
That's right. Yeah.
What? Yeah, the sand there. How about the Free City? Was that someplace? What do we know about this Free City? Where was that?
Do we know anything?
That's where we're supposed to meet weird guy. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's in the
In the middle.
desert. Wait, we've been here for 3 months. Do we know if it's in the fucking desert?
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. No, so it is a very dry city, very dusty. It's not sand. It's very dry dirt, but it's not the desert and it's not sand.
Do we know of
There are multiple deserts throughout the whole the whole lands kind of thing.
Yeah.
None of them are too huge, but yeah.
ISO?
In Izo, there's probably at least 2 deserts in Izo.
Okay.
Well,
These provinces are
down, right?
fucking massive.
What's that?
These provinces are fucking massive.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That does narrow. You're right. That does narrow it down.
Toads.
What could we? Maybe we should go. I wonder if they have a library. Did we already ask them if they have a lore master?
You did ask if they had a lore master, and the answer was that the only lore master they know of was
the other one,
yeah. Torlif was the only lore master. Yeah.
Okay, well, where did, apologies, what happened to crazy red paladin fire bitch?
Yeah, so Lady Caitlin kind of took off for the front lines of the army, so she's heading south to be on the border of Hayland and Izo to try to not let it spark into full-scale war.
Gotcha. Okay, damn it. Okay. Because we need to... Because some dumbass burnt the book, we got to find another fucking clue, and where better to start than with somebody who, probably knows him the best.
I know, and she wouldn't tell us anything, but even if we could just get roundabout information from her. Yeah.
Toads, like, what was his big, like, first conquest? I don't know history
Well,
shit.
Yeah, can't we extract any information out of his girlfriend who's dating a god?
Actually. How about this? How long has she been with him? This particular Red Knight? Do we know that?
I don't think you guys know that.
No.
Can we go talk to somebody and let's go? You know who always knows the most stuff about that sort of stuff? Are like people who work in the castle. Like, let's go talk to the people in the kitchen or like someone who's cleaning something.
The help? You want to have the help?
Well, they can go anywhere, right? They're unnoticed. Let's go talk to them.
Okay, fine. Let's fit this. Sure.
No? I can go.
No, let's do it. If anyone else has a better idea.
Oh, yeah, I'm open.
That sounds good to me.
Like, if we could find a teleportation room or some, like, room in the castle, maybe. But, yeah, we should probably just ask people, like, hey, remember when Dear Leader was like, what's up? I made the nation. Where was that?
Well, because if I'm figuring, like, if she recommended that he get a bolt hole back when she first joined him 500 years ago, you know what I mean? Then maybe that would narrow it down. Where if
it has to be something new. You know what? You're right. And he couldn't have made it by himself. Wait, but do you think maybe these? No. Okay, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. So if he used these warriors 1,000 years ago, and she came around 500 years ago, then there's no way these warriors could have helped him build wherever the hell he's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. So is this a red herring? Is this something that will help us, or is this totally unrelated?
I don't think so. I think maybe he was like a dude, and he's like, "Yo, look what I can do! Bang, bang, murder, murder, murder!"
Yeah.
And then when he became big and scary, whoever the fuck, what is it, Torm? Who's the red ladies?
Yeah, Torm is,
yeah. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, hey, check out that dude that I didn't notice before because he wasn't some kind of crazy murder king." And then he was, and Torm was like, "Yo, let's keep that shit in check, Redley." At least that's my take.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly, yeah.
You wanted to, like, hey, I sort of wish I had the army. Oh, poof, check out these magical powers. I'm going to make an army. That's kind of what I think he did.
Oh my God. Wait. Torn is is like Bahamut's boss, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
I mean,
talk to God.
Torm's like kind of an overrated Torman, but whatever.
Okay. Well, I want to call Bahamut.
Yeah, sure, it totally works, and Bahamut sounds totally cool, and like the pitch has been dropped a little bit, and there's a little bit of reverb. He's like, "Hey there, Galdrick."
I'm looking for Bahamut.
Damn it.
I'm looking for Bahamut.
Yeah, damn it. This is me. Listen.
Yeah, what's up? What up there, Goldrick?
Yeah, there we
It's
go.
Bro Hamid.
Oh, this.
Hey,
this
what's up,
is,
man?
I'm looking for Bahamut, not Bro Hamut.
Yeah, Jim's over here, man.
Oh my God! Could you find a tighter shirt?
You see how big my lats are?
Oh my God! I hate you.
It's pretty impressive.
Just
Been
don't
working
talk
out all
about
day.
CrossFit.
Yo, spot me while I do shrugs.
Oh my God!
Hey, could you clear the squat rack so I can do some bicep curls in there?
Oh my God! So I want to. So listen. We're looking. Okay. Hey, listen. How well do you know Torm?
Continuity's broken.
No, you describe it, Tech. You describe it narratively, and I'll transcribe it.
Torm is basically Bahamut's boss.
Yeah, you know, we're on pretty good terms. The whole hierarchy thing is up for debate, maybe. You know, what is to be someone's boss?
That's true. Listen, we're looking for a subordinate of Torm's. They're trying to overthrow you, and I'm trying to keep that from happening.
Yeah, he'd probably very much up for squashing any kind of uprisings.
Yeah, you know, if you got the rumors that you're hearing anybody talking about unionizing or anything like that, clamp down on pretty quick. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead and take care of that. You got any details about a where and a when, or just over there, make sure the people are satisfied. You know, matching their 401ks, dental, and all the rest.
Yeah. We're looking for a Jared Kane. He's gone off the map.
Yeah, Bahamut would have, would know of the teleportation, but would not know where he went.
Yeah, I can see that he did something, and by that I mean I can tell he's no longer there. So definitely, you're a crafty little fucker. He definitely did something, but where he is, you know, I can't rightly say at the moment.
Well, okay. Well, you might want to. Okay, buddy. Can you give me anything? Do you know what side of the fucking globe he's on?
Nothing.
I can tell you this. He's either in the north or the south end of a globe if he's on a globe. How's that?
I see why they're plotting to overthrow. That's all I can do.
Okay, you know what? You sound just like my older brother.
Well, I think Bro Hamut might have to be the new
That was pretty good.
the new way Bahamut.
Love that.
Bahamut's been
Better than
juicing.
horse bus. Well, sorry guys, I got nothing on that
I
lead.
hear somebody call for me.
No one called for you. No one did. No one believes in you. You're horrible.
My fleshy chesticles.
No, that is disgusting. Please stop.
Hey, don't talk to my big buddy. Though.
He's gonna kill us all. I swear to God. Why does no one believe me about the threats that I'm able to see a mile
What
away?
are you talking about? It's just a spell that I did in the meter, right? He's a good dude.
I'm gonna suck you to death and I'm gonna start at your toes.
Oh, okay. Maybe not so much with that there, big buddy.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, fuck. I guess let's go around and start asking the help. I mean, we
Find out, Mr. Teeny Tot.
what? Yeah, what?
What'd you find out?
Oh, about what? He didn't nothing. The dead lead. Apparently, he's either on the north side of the globe or he's on the south side of the globe, and that's if he's on a globe.
Oh, well,
Oh boy.
that's nothing. Slump could have told you that.
Yeah, I know. You're practically a god. Congratulations.
Oh,
Omnipotent beings. Yeah, it's. You can hear me talking shit about him, but he can't find one little puny Jared Kane.
As soon as Galdrick says that and like turns around, Slump holds his hand up to the back of Galdrick's head, but without touching it by like 3 or 4 inches, and is straining as hard as he can, like he's trying to read his mind. He actually thinks he might be part god.
And Galdrick, for having badmouthed Bahamut, you go down a level.
Whoa.
Nice.
You don't, but you feel like you might.
Well,
You feel like you're holding on to level 10 by a thread.
okay. I mean, fuck. Let's start wandering around the castle, I guess, trying to find.
Trying to look for some help.
Yeah. I get. Yeah. Is there? Yeah. You guys see anything else in the room? Or are we good to go? What do you think? Good to go. Let's go. We can come back.
I want to pick up one of the tuna dolls. What the fuck do you call them?
Yeah, the tuna boys.
I want to pick up one of the tuna boys,
Yeah.
and
All their mouths start to go into that grimace.
Huh?
All their mouths start to turn into that grimace.
And I want to turn. I want to cast light on it,
Oh, okay.
and then I want to drop it down into the hole.
Like just drop it below the floorboards?
Just drop it below the floorboards. Just.
Okay.
Oh shit! No, wait. Can you reach like the eyes and a tongue?
What,
Like, I'm not gonna touch that shit. Can you get down there and like scoop?
Sure. What? Why?
No, give them back. Could you be like, hey buddy, here you go. You drop these. No.
Oh
hard
my god,
feelings."
you fucking brilliant bastard!
Right? I mean, it
Give
might
them
like,
to who?
hey buddy, sorry, it might not actually be yours, maybe, but hey, you know they work, right?
Oh my god, you brilliant! You beautiful! I could kiss you on the mouth.
I mean, no, okay,
I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth.
maybe
Okay,
not
pick
in the
up what-
tuna boy room. Come on.
Okay, pick
As
up what-
soon as Galdrick even says that and looks like he's moving towards Jake, Slump instantly becomes jealous and starts kissing Galdrick on the mouth.
Oh god, no. Save it for 9 episodes. Save it
should
for
hang out
9
sometime.
episodes, damn it.
As Galdrick
what?
turns around, Slump still wants to like practice kissing. So imagine Galdrick the size of a large G.I. Joe doll and Slump the size of an ogre. He's just sort of like sucking on the top of Galdrick's skull like a lollipop. like
Oh my
a Tootsie
God.
Roll.
Boy. That's upsetting.
Just lipping it a little bit.
Oh boy. This is bad. Oh god. Oh man.
Oh, it's nice you two figured it out.
Save it for episode 69.
I see 9 episodes from now. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the sex number.
That's the sex number. Okay, so you like pick up a couple eyeballs and a tongue from underneath the floorboards?
Yeah, definitely. I'll pick up a couple tongues, couple eyeballs, couple sets.
Yep.
Why are you
And,
doing? Why are you doing this?
Oh no, hold on.
Okay.
I said to Lou as Goldrick was doing his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, so, and then I want to grab one of the tuna boys,
Yeah.
and I want to, I'll open like the palm of my hand. No, actually, what I'll do is, Slap, give me your hand. I need a bigger platform.
Okay.
And I want to essentially set like the scene, if you will. So I'll put one of the doll like on the tip of his hand, and then I'll put 2 eyeballs, and then I'll put like a tongue in front of it, like in front of the doll. Be like, are these yours?
It's just that constant whispering.
I want to try to. Okay? So these little dolls, are they hollow in any way?
Yeah, I guess if you
Like,
kind
are they openable? You know what I mean? Like,
not normally. It does seem like if you kind of tap your knuckle against it, like it's hollow on the inside.
gotcha. Because like what I'm the way I'm picturing these things, because I don't know what the fuck a tuna doll is.
Yeah.
I'm picturing those like Russian doll within a doll within a doll within a doll things.
Okay, these are more like Raggedy Ann's.
That porcelain?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Throw it down the hole.
Yeah, these are more like Raggedy Ann dolls with a porcelain head and a squishy body.
Oh my god, this is the fucking worst.
Yeah.
This just got so much worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like. I'm just gonna take the eyeballs and I'm gonna try to like put them on the doll, but I'm gonna force them until they pop.
Yeah,
Want the
okay.
dolls or the eyeballs?
The eyeballs.
Yeah, so like so you take the eyeballs and you're just kind of pushing them against the eyes on the head kind of thing.
Like, hey, just take them back.
Yeah.
Just take them back.
And as you push and push and push, these eyeballs, that whispering starts to kind of get a little bit louder. And then you hear something coming from down the hallway that also sounds like that whispering, but it's like almost desperate. And then you keep on pushing, and the eyeballs kind of pop and smear all over the front of the thing, and that whispering dies back down.
Well, I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought like, oh look, it's a super tricky mystery. The eyeballs would be like, oh, I come right there, the pop. Okay, done.
Was I the only one that heard the whispering from down the hallway, though?
Yes, because you were the one holding the doll.
Ooh. I grab another set of eyeballs.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, what?
I grab another set of eyeballs.
Yeah.
And I try it again.
Yeah, as
lightly. This time I'm trying to. I do it whilst trying to pay attention to whatever that sound was.
Yep. As you push the eyeballs kind of against the front of this doll, that whispering starts to come down from the hallway again, and it's kind of desperate.
Define desperate.
Like eager.
Interesting. Does anyone else? I want to point it out. Does anyone else hear that?
Hear what?
Hear what?
No one else hears that at all.
Oh no, you guys, unless you're holding a doll, you don't hear anything.
Nope.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh shit! Slump, you don't hear that?
Hear what?
You don't hear that?
Hear what?
You don't hear that?
That's actually pretty accurate.
Slump looks at Galdrick like he's had a sudden moment of awakening, and his eyes sort of shoot wide, like he's ultra, like sensing things around him.
Yep.
And then he holds his hands up like he's cupping both of his ears, and then you realize that he's actually making mouse ears, and he goes beep 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 beep.
See, Slump can do a mouse impression too. You go and Slump go beep 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 beep.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? Slump's just playing the game.
Look, oh my god. I want to hear. Okay, so I can only. I assume I'm trying to like push two eyes into this thing at once. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have Slump hold the doll.
Yeah.
Whilst I try to put the two eyes and the tongue on at once.
Yeah. As you do that, you and Slump both hear that whispering getting loud, and now I will need you both to roll plus wisdom.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, wait.
Well.
Oh no.
Well.
Lou and Jake, you watch as Galdrick and Slump start walking down the hallway with this doll. And Slump and Galdrick, you guys are going to the teacup and hug room, and it's great. It's going to be great.
Oh,
that's nice.
I'm so excited for where we're going together,
So
pal.
am I. Well, it's going to be really nice together.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
We just
sweet.
have tea and hugs.
I'm glad we're finally leaving the fucking nightmare eyeball baby doll room. Where are we going?
Yeah, what do you guys
Just follow me. I know exactly where I'm going.
Yeah.
think? Okay.
And you guys, Slump and Galdrick, you guys walk down the hallway, and Jake and Lou, you can follow at whatever distance you like. How far are you gonna follow?
I mean, I already went to the what was it, the junction? Where it was
The
outside
junction.
of
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I'll just go to there, and I don't know what's down the hall. What's the rest of the hall look like? The same as one we're in?
Yeah, basically, yeah, just more hallway with kind of doors along the side. And you see one door has a little sign that says teacup and hugs room.
I mean, yeah, I don't have a reason not to go with him, I guess.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, what's you're interested in this?
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's gonna be some. There's gonna be. What I don't know what I would say. Yeah, in here.
It looks like hugs and teacups.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good.
So you guys kind of make your way down the hallway, and eventually you get to the teacups and hugs room. And you guys, with the doll with the eyeballs and tongue pressed against it, open up the door into this room where there are a fewer number of tuna boys. And they're all
Still tuna boys.
they're all sitting at tables with little teacups and tea sets sit between them, and they've all got eyeballs and tongues kind of stuck to their faces.
What?
This is actually
Okay.
Okay, let's maybe not go in that room.
No, he wants to
Oh,
join.
no shit.
He wants to join his friends and enjoy the tea party.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just kind of toss the doll and don't go in yourself?
Slump and Galdrick, you guys are going in.
No, he wants to sit
yeah.
over here.
Come on, little buddy, sit over here.
And
Looking at my spell book going,
yeah, you guys watch Galdrick and Slump sit down at the tea room, and you guys pour a little tea for yourselves and pour a little tea for the tuna boy that you brought.
I go, wait, don't drink that. Please don't drink that. It can't be good.
And then you're all better, guys.
Oh, feel all better now.
What is going on with you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. After I realize I've been mind controlled a little bit, I'm gonna be like, yeah,
Why the
great.
scream?
I stubbed my toe.
Oh, that's fine then.
So let's get out of this room. Oh, wait, do I see any loose papers?
No loose papers. Just a whole lot of teacups and tea, and one or two tuna boys kind of draped over each other like they're hugging,
all right.
That's
with their kind of Raggedy Ann arms kind of slopped all over each other.
Do you think we can
These-
talk? Yeah. Well, do you think we can talk to these tuna boys? Like, they've got tongues at least. I shouldn't have
well,
called
I
them
guess
tuna
that's
boys.
true. Hello?
If anything, you just hear that because you're not touching the tuna boy anymore. You kind of put it down. You don't really hear anything other than the faint whispering.
I guess that's a crazy thing I just said, yeah.
Not that crazy.
It's just dolls with meat on them.
Yeah, we should probably get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slump would rather leave now.
Okay, I'm good with that.
We've done some shit, and I want to leave.
Hold on.
What on earth?
I'm gonna rip another page out of the Tuna Boy book.
Yeah.
And just slide it between the floorboards and see if it drops through. If there's another gap.
No, it doesn't even drop all the way down. It goes down maybe 2 or 3 inches like a normal floor, and then it kind of bonks against the subfloor.
I'll open the magazine and like lay it on one of the tables with Tuna Boys on it, so they can see themselves.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh
yep.
my god.
Yeah,
All the eyes that have been following you kind of go and look down at the magazine.
Oh, smart.
Now run!
I
Yeah,
kind
we've-
of don't want to run now, guys.
Why?
I mean, these dudes had like their brains fucked up and their eyeballs and their tongues taken out. That's like mad fucked up.
Yeah, that's
Do you
what
think
happens
these
when you
guys-
work for an evil archvillain.
I mean, I don't think. Maybe
Wait,
they
are
were
you
not
s-
so evil. You know what I mean? Like, hey, would you like me to pop out your eyes and cut out your tongues? Oh, sure, boss. That sounds great. I don't think that's how it went. Just a hunch. Yeah, just a hunch. Maybe old Jared was like, hey, you, check out some magic shit. Pop! Now you're my crazy no eyes, no tongue wizard fighter man.
I'm picturing Horse Bus right now, and I'm slowly looking at Jake.
Wait, what?
Nothing. No,
There's something in my teeth?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I get your point. Okay, but
But
I
are
mean,
you
like, did they just live in this forever? There's like 1,000 years of being like a soul trapped in a little creepy doll thing.
you think the
Shouldn't just,
warrior souls are in the boys? That's bad.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Were we not all thinking this?
I thought
No,
it was
I
just
thought-
disconnected meat.
no, I thought that's exactly what I thought. That's why I was trying to give them back their eyeballs.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
totes, that was my thing. I thought these were the dudes, and then like, hey, you served your purpose, and now I need to erase you from history so no one knows I'm a monster. And now you're all dead. I buried you somewhere, and I kept all your eyeballs and tongues because I'm fucking insane. I put your souls in little babies.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm on board now. Yeah, that's horrible. Maybe we should just burn the place down? No. Is there anyone got like a release souls?
Got it. I just started casting Firebolt because it's a 0 slot.
I get out of the way.
Okay.
Is this room like more the tea room? Is it like fancy and shit?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so like tapestries and burnables.
Oh
and
yeah,
doilies
like tablecloths, all that stuff.
Okay, buddies, let's set you free! And then it just lighten up the room.
Oh my god. Okay.
No, I'm so worried.
Okay, let me think about how this pans out. I did not expect the wanton destruction of the teacup and hugs room. Okay, how does this play out?
Maybe
safely,
Jared
I
will
think.
be so
Pretty safe.
safely, and
mean-
Jared is so mad that he comes back. It's perfect.
Okay, my gut here is this is some kind of, because I imagine being a wizard, I know what liches are. So I understand that there's some like the phylactery mechanic exists. I'm not strong enough to do it, but I imagine these dudes are just fucking trapped in these things, and why would their eyeballs into like this fucked up? I'm just trying to let them go.
Yeah, but basically you are casting an aggressive, damaging, destructive spell inside of the castle. While...
Oh, there's probably some kind of countermeasure I didn't expect. Quick, pull the magic fire alarm and cheese it!
Well, that's kind of it, is that like you pulled some of the magic fire alarms already, but because the entire fucking province is now at war, the countermeasures that would have responded to the fire alarms that you did pull aren't here.
Aha.
But casting damaging spells inside the castle pulls a different kind of fire alarm. And I'm just trying to think of...
Time to figure out what that is.
I mean, it's not good. I guess you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. Basically.
Yeah, I said I'd do it, so I'm not gonna back out.
Well, I guess the way it works is you start casting fireballs and just destroying this place. And you hear from a couple floors up, many feet moving.
Oh
Maybe
shit!
we should not be here.
Yeah, heavy armored feet are immediately mobilized as damaging, destructive spells are released inside the castle.
Did we ever talk about what 5th level spells we can use?
Any fifth, like if you just go to your, if you go to the new D&D Beyond link that I gave, you just go there and any fifth level wizard spell, anyone you want, and if you, and we'll just kind of figure out how it works live because there's too many spells for me to custom. There was too many spells for me to custom tailor today. So if you want to pick one and fucking use it, you can fucking do it, and we'll just figure out how it works.
Okie dokie. So just as a refresher,
Yep.
like the geometry of the building we're in.
Yeah.
Are we up many floors? Are we sort of on the ground level? Are we like in the center of a big thing, or is it just like a like what is?
Yeah.
what
So
we-
basically, this is a castle that goes left and right a long ways. It doesn't go up and down quite as many floors. So you're maybe 3 floors up, not too crazy high, but you are quite a ways to the kind of, if you're walking into the city from the gate, you'd be far to the left. There are a couple spires over to the left. On the map, it would be to the north. If we can even go to. We can go to the map of Izo, or Avar. It is. We're gonna have to do a couple hops. We'll make one stop at the sorting hall, and then we will make one stop at the Dragon Seeker's room, and then I'll drag us over to Avar. So now you can kind of get a feel for, and again, this is not an accurate representation. This is just kind of like a artist's interpretation of it. And you guys kind of went in, then you went north, and you're somewhere around this kind of area.
Sweet. Okay.
Maybe about 3 floors up.
Okay, so wait, before we cut and run, how much does this town know of us? Like we had to fight to get our way in.
Yep. Not much. They were all like practicing drill when you got into the city.
Like,
So
does anybody
not-
know who we are?
Not many people at all. The advisors that were with Jared at the time of your arrival, the Red Lady Caitlin, and Jared, and that's about it. The 20-something or 40-something guards that came with you to the eastern border that all died, they knew of you, but not many people in this city know of you.
That guy who walked us in, who had no sense of humor.
Yeah, Lord Stormcrow.
Yeah.
He knows of you.
Okay, do we know if he would be with them or
He was like the voice and will of the people of the city. He seemed very militaristic. It's probably safe to assume that he's marching with the army.
Shit. Okay. Shit, because you guys gave me the Lou said something. They gave me a really good idea of like, if these guys know that we're setting off alarms, you know what I mean? Wouldn't Jared Kane know if his own town is under attack? What if
Let
instead of
me
us
tell
finding a
you.
secret place, is it possible for us to lure him to us?
You get the sense, like now that you've realized that you've triggered alarms, you get the sense that Jared is abso-fucking-lutely aware of that you have been fucking with his shit.
Done.
Some of the fire alarms that you pulled were informing Jared Kane of the things that you were doing.
We nailed it.
Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh!
Turning
Do we
his-
have anything to write with? Can I break
see
up?
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
parchment
okay.
here.
Okay, give me. Do you have any of his hentai book
I
left?
have oil pastel. No, it's in the. It's on the table with the other creepy hentai dolls. So
And they're all looking at it now.
I want to run back in and I want to grab like just a page. Or does anyone have a blank page that I can just use?
Yeah, here you go.
Take a page out of my spell book. Get fucked.
Okay. Wait. Lou gives me a piece of paper.
Do I? I mean, I'm just. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yep.
Yeah, here you go.
Okay. I want to write on it. Tell Jared. Tell Jared. No, I'm not going to say tell Jared. I'm going to put Jared. We know the truth. Meet us in, and we need to meet. And what the fuck are we? Where are the stones at again?
In Rena.
Rena. I say we know the truth. Meet us in Rena.
Love
And
it.
I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna run back to his room, and I'm gonna leave this note
Yeah.
next to where I took the book.
I'm totally gonna burn this because all their bodies need burned.
Okay, just
Find a
leave
different spot. Find a different spot.
Just leave them.
There's like 100 of them. Fuck that. Shit to the door. I don't know. Put it somewhere else. I'm just gonna start firebolting in. Well, I don't know. Once this is sufficiently lit, I was intending to go to the other room so that all of the Tuna Boys, aka Soul Bent. I mean, fuck. No, hold on. Ula had demons and shit bound to her will, right?
Yeah.
Same hat. This is fucked, man. I'm lighting this room on fire too.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are kind of like writing this and kind of discussing this, you hear those armored feet are now on your current floor. And they're making their way down the hallway.
Okay, everybody. We're salesmen. We're traveling salesmen, and have nothing to do with this.
No. Okay, so do we get the piece of paper in? Is he burnt enough of the place? Like,
So you guys are gonna need to organize. So Jake, roll plus intelligence, basically to see how much destruction you can do.
Oh,
Okay. 13. You destroy the vast majority of the teacup and Hugs room, and annihilate most of the Tuna Boys that are in there. Their porcelain heads kind of heat up and pop, Their weird squishy bodies kind of dry up and ignite, and their weird little fabricy arms kind of go up. And the whispers sound like harsh rasps as they're kind of all popping and exploding.
Oh my god.
That's so sad.
Nope, this is good. Dude, they're trapped in that shit for 1,000 years. You gotta let them go.
No, you're right, but it's still sad.
And then you are making your way to Jared's main bedroom, and you can get a little bit of destruction here, but Galdrix also wants to place that letter. So I guess probably you start destroying the bedroom, but you don't get much done. You blow up maybe a shelf of tuna boys, and then Galdric, you kind of go and place that piece of paper in the room before you will be caught by the guards, basically.
Yeah.
So you can choose to destroy the rest of the room, but you will absolutely be captured by the guards.
Shit. No, hold on. I don't want to just like leave 40. I don't know, 1,000 soldiers and we leave like 30. No, fuck, come on.
Oh, do you have a faster way to get us out of here?
Here, what if I-
Can I start helping and hit Sacred Flame and just try and help?
Okay, what's your intelligence? Your intelligence is 3.
Yes.
All right, let's roll a d20 plus 3 to see how much. Actually, Jake, just roll at advantage. Roll another one.
Okay.
We'll see how much that was able to help. Okay, yeah. So with a 20, you lay waste to almost everything. There's too many to get everything before the guards get here. But there are very, very, very few tuna boys left. It's just a wreckage, a smoldering wreckage of burnt up dolls everywhere, with the popping porcelain and the burning up arms everywhere, and there's very, very few left. Before Galdric is able to place the thing, and now you guys can choose to destroy the very, like, maybe 10 dolls left of the, like, 200 plus that were there. Like, there are 10 dolls left, and if you choose to destroy them, you will be caught.
Can we grab them? Maybe we're doll cleaning.
Salesman.
We're doing a
You
pretty shitty job.
How about this? If with my last, as we're like cheesing it, when I assume they're gonna pull me away because the guards are coming. If I conjure the maximum number of the weakest elementals and set them to fire, can I burn that slot and just let them finish the job?
They will burn the note. Like, basically, you have to stop casting so that Galdric can place the note.
Galdric, just put the fucking note somewhere else!
I already put it there! Okay, all right. Okay, listen, I've got this. Okay, I've got this.
I thought that was pretty clear. I was going to burn them all!
Listen, man, 10 of them are gonna get left behind. We gotta go!
Oh, fuck it, okay.
All right, so you guys are gonna leave the last couple
I'll
dolls.
leave the last ones. I'm not happy about it, though.
We'll come back for them.
Okay, so you guys are basically 3 floors up. You do manage to kind of duck down a hallway before the guards come, but they are fanning out and searching everywhere. How are you guys gonna leave?
Calmly.
I've got
Galdric
some
is
spells,
literally
but
looked like he
that's
held a
not-
piece of TNT that
Oh yeah,
blew
I
up.
forgot. Oh shit.
And Jake's hands
Wait,
are
what?
still like hot from casting 500 fucking firebolts.
Right, fair enough.
And
Wait, what
Galdric's
happened?
mouth smells like, or Trump's mouth, Slump's mouth smells like he ate.
like what?
Smells like he ate a handful of eyeballs and tongues.
Okay, I think the stealthy way out is not open to us.
Okie hold on. I'm just eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Get those magic powers up, I get it.
Oh, thoughts. The
Well,
fast acting carbs.
We can try a couple of angles here, but Slump can try opening the door and taking it from there.
Just going.
We don't want to fight them.
No. You'll see. Watch. You ready for it? Get ready.
Oh my god. Are we about to get dapper slump? I swear to God.
Grand entrance. Here we go.
I'm gonna like ready. Can I ready in action?
Yeah, you can ready in action. What are you gonna ready?
I'm gonna ready calm emotions or something.
What does it do?
Will that work? Yeah, I think so. Just to get people to not be angry and fighting the guards coming.
Can you cast it on 30 people?
I can cast it each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere.
20 foot. Wow, 20 feet's actually quite a bit, isn't it? You could probably get quite a few of them. Huh? Okay. Yeah, sure. You can.
I'll just ready it. I'm not gonna cast it.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll see
what
it.
is the trigger going to be? So you need to tell me what you're readying and what the trigger is going to be.
Okay. Well, the trigger will be someone taking an aggressive action towards the party. Like
Okay.
lifting a thing, like no.
Yeah, getting ready to attack.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, not getting ready. Not like hand on the hilt.
Yeah. Well,
Like
that's
pulling, drawing the, and then like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting ready to attack, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
I think if I see Lou start, I'll sort of be like, "Oh, it's magic time. Oh, I've got some shit. What are you gonna do?"
Oh, I was gonna maybe calm everyone down and try and avoid a fight.
Oh, Totes, do you want me to just like pop us through a wall or like make us?
Oh my,
look like
that's a
pots
great
or something?
idea. Let's do that. Yeah.
Hey, but Slump says he's got this. We gotta trust him.
That's true.
Wait, so
Okay.
where are you? What's the other plan? Jorp is gonna warp us somewhere?
Yeah. What
Oh,
if
Totes,
you
I
do?
could just like pop a hole in the wall or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, well, we can do that if you're confident in that. If you can do it without getting us, I don't know, killed or mind controlled.
I'll give it like a 50-50, but hey, you know.
All right, well, Slump,
We could
Slump is about as hopeful in his own chances. So.
Sweet.
We could do
Uh,
Slump's thing and then your thing.
How about that? Why doesn't Slump answer the door and talk to them? And if it sounds like they're not going to cooperate, Slump will close the door, and then you can take us.
Totes, we'll play it later, yeah? So my plan, DM, is I have the spell Pass Wall now, and I can make, like, just a fucking a hole and shit, like a temporary magical hole.
What the fuck? They made the hole thrower like fucking
Yeah,
cannon or
that's right.
something?
Yeah, it's Pass Wall is stupid and overpowered, but
Wow.
I can create a
That's awesome.
passage that creates no instability in the structure. Choose the opening's dimensions: 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, 20 feet deep. So if 20 feet, give or take, can get us through whatever this wall
What a
is.
shame. It's a
to the
21
outside.
foot thick wall.
What a weird wall. That sucks.
What a weird. No, okay. Wow. What the fuck? All right. What a fucking OP spell. Damn. All
So I
right.
can
Well,
just punch a magic hole and shit, which I think canonically, a lot of these spells I don't want to fuck with. But with that one, it could just be like Chick's shield, but I push stuff out of the way and then we go through, then I close it.
yeah, I kind of like that actually. I
Yeah,
kind of
rather
really like
than
that.
being like, I'm just gonna modify everyone's memory because I'm a wizard.
I mean, yeah, I'm game for playing with as much D&D rules as we want to, so I like it. I think we can make it work as long
Oh.
as we're keeping track of them spell slots.
That's right.
Because let me
do you
tell
want
you,
these level 5 ones to cost more than one? Because I
Nope.
know you did that with Horse Quest one.
no, nah, we're good. We're good. I got a lot planned for you guys, so don't plan on resting anytime soon.
No.
So I think that's okay. So basically, the hole thrower is planned, and the trigger you're thinking is like when Slump's plan looks like it is falling apart, kind of thing.
You kind of the same. I was just gonna have a conversation with Lou about like, we'll play it by ear, but like this is what I've got ready.
Yeah, and so the trigger would be like when shit goes down, kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But if it's so like, I don't know. This is really like an iffy thing. If it looks like just one guard comes to Slump and
Yeah.
you can just be like, boop, then it's like, oh, okay, this is a waste. But if it's like, oh, there's 40 dudes outside the door. All right,
All right. Okay. I think that's fair. I think I'm okay with this. We don't need to rule it
Okay.
to death. I think we're well, I pretty much know what's going on. So yeah, you guys are kind of hiding in a side room, and you hear a bunch of footsteps go by, and then you hear a couple stop at the door, and they just open the door quickly to find you guys inside the room. And
Hi.
Well, like when they were coming up to the door, I wanted to like open it just a crack.
okay, sure, yeah, yep.
Okay, so I want to open it just a crack and go,
Oh, hello there, me lords. How can I help you today?
So 5 of the guards kind of stop at this door, and they say, the castle is under siege. You need to open up right now.
Terribly sorry, my lord. The Lord has asked that his toys.
And I want Slump to like hold his hands to the shape of a tuna boy and then make a fucked up weird little smiling face like he's imitating one.
His toys bleh, be dry cleaned. Having a bit of a fit right now.
Okay. Roll plus charisma. Ooh, okay.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
Well, it's okay because if that doesn't pass, then I want to cast Intimidating Presence.
Okay. Yeah, so that doesn't pass, and as you say that, he says, there has been an assault here. Someone has been casting magic inside the spell, and we need to find out where the arsonist is.
So now I think Slump will like stand up so that he has full posture and make himself as tall as possible so that he's looking down at them as much as possible.
Yeah.
And like open his eyes as wide as they possibly can and say,
So sorry. Maybe you didn't hear. Lord wants his toys dry cleaned. Having a bit of an issue.
Okay, so now it's DC 13, I think I said?
correct, yeah.
Yeah, and it's charisma?
Doesn't say.
Okay, it is charisma, which these guys are not particularly charismatic. I know, here, I'll decide by this. Is it exclamation mark or backslash? I think it's backslash.
For what?
To roll. Okay. They roll an 11. So they fail. They fail the roll, and I think he kind of backs up from the door, and like another kind of squad of guards are kind of marching by, and he kind of like grabs one on the shoulder. He's like, we've got a problem. We've got a problem here. And the guy kind of stops his men from going. And they kind of look in the door, and then they kind of look up at you standing at your full height. And he kind of like pulls his shoulder away from the guy. And he's like, whatever he says, man. And the guy you're talking to says, well, it seems like somebody destroyed the majority of them. How many did you save?
I want Slump to say,
Are you terribly sure that's your business? I'd hate to have to.
and I want it to lean in closer.
Clean you as well.
He says, nope, that's okay. Let us know if you see anyone blowing stuff up. Good day.
Absolutely, my lord. If you're sure, happy
Yep.
to take you in here, show you how I clean them.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much. What was your name again, sir?
My name, Gerby.
Good Master Gerby. Thank you. Please be safe. Lock the door and don't let anybody in.
Oh, that's all right. If they do get in, I'll make sure that I explain to whoever finds him that it was your fault.
Okay. Great. Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Be safe.
What's your name?
Well, I mean, the guys just call me Wonder Boy. Then
Wonder Boy?
it's a little.
Where is it that you sleep, Wonder Boy?
That's an uncomfortable question to. That's an uncomfortable question to answer.
Pretty deep sleeper.
I mean, I like to think so sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
How does the idea of a pretty deep forever sleep sound?
Not great. Not.
You know what?
Can I do something for you? Can I get you something
Yeah.
to just kind of smooth
Yes.
this over? Would
Yeah.
it help if I
Yeah.
got something for you?
We're gonna play a game.
Yeah.
It's called Don't Interrupt Me Again. And if you talk to anybody about what you saw here, I'm gonna turn your insides into outsides. And you like that? Wanna play that? Play that one. You like that one?
Yeah. No, that sounds. That sounds great. What a fun thing. I love this. You're so smart.
Okay.
You're very
let's
talented.
Starting right now. Okay.
And I want Slump to like start closing the door, but he leaves it like an inch so you can just see nothing but his gigantic eyeball, and he's just staring directly at the guy.
The guy's just like standing there, and all his guardsmen are like kind of very deliberately not looking at the door, And then he kind of looks side to side. And he's like, this one, and he starts looking at it. They start marching towards another door. And the hallways are kind of crawling with guards as they kind of make their way down all the rooms. You can hear them slamming open doors. And strangely, you don't hear them questioning anybody. Then I guess maybe 10 minutes pass, 15 minutes pass, and you hear them all start slowly marching group by group back out of the hallways. And you feel like the coast is now quite clear.
Okay, I just close the door and turn around to the rest of the party and say,
Easy, spleeny, mackin', greeny. Kiss a girl right on her heenie.
Great works. What?
Our Slump was just trying to make it up as he go in.
Well, you did a great
it's
job.
good. It worked.
Yeah.
I think we're good to go now.
Posh Slump is my favorite. I want to tickle his chin. All right. Well, now that's taken care of, we're still stuck in the castle.
Goldrick, do you have anything for your face, like a little damp cloth, maybe a towelette?
Paper bag.
Paper bag. Well, that's
Wow.
mean.
Okay. Oh my God, is that a treat? And I want to point towards any corner of the wall.
Yeah.
Slump immediately just goes to that corner.
I use, when Slump turns around, I use the backside of his shirt to wash my face.
Big old black mark on the back of Slump's shirt, and Goldrick's face looks smudged and messy as hell, but
Wow.
ever so slightly cleaner.
Is that better? Did I get it?
Well, what?
It's kind of. It's a little. It's almost
Where
like
do we
you
go
have a.
next?
Right.
Probably out of
Right.
here.
What?
Didn't you say
Chick.
right?
Ah. We could go right. Is that what you're saying?
Toads. Let's hit it.
Okay, let's go right.
Okay, you guys go right.
All right, here we go.
Are you guys trying to leave, kind of thing?
Well, do we want
I-
to talk to anyone else, or do we want to get the hell out? I wanted to talk to the help, but I'm not sure.
Can you go back where?
Can I go back and do that?
Yeah, get the guys.
You want to go back and fucking try to save the last 10, don't you little shit?
Yes.
Could we take them with us, do you think?
Oh, no, wait. That would actually be the thing that Slump just said. We saved the last ones. We're taking them out, and then we'll just go into the woods and squish their heads or something.
Yeah, gross, but yeah. Okay.
Right? Do the thing.
Okay.
Be the slumpy, poshy, sketty slump thing, and we'll hold on. Do I look like a wizard that did fireball?
Here, just wash your hands.
No. Okay. Oh, Slump, what's over there? I guess clean my hands on whatever is on Slump's back.
Okay. So Slump's shirt is covered in grease and soot.
I want to say that because Galdrick's hands are he's a tiny little creature, so he's got G.I. Joe hands. Slump maybe didn't notice, but he notices when Jake, or his face rather, but he notices when Jake, who's a normal person, wipes his hands on his back, but he turns around and looks straight at Jake and thinks that Jake was just giving him a pat on the back. Slump smacks him on the back really hard with a mutual show of affection, thinking that he's just being appreciative of him really hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey bud, good job, buddy. Is there anything I can do to look less like a wizard? Can I just take off my robe and roll it up and put it in my bag?
Yeah, sure. What do you got on underneath the?
I had the Snoke crushed velvet pajama suit on.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Perfect.
Remember? It was
Yeah.
crushed velvet red, I think.
Yeah.
So I just have curl. I look like a man wearing curly-toed shoes and
Yep.
pajamas.
Perfect. Okay, sure.
Wow, Jake. Good luck.
Hey, thanks. It's functional and comfortable.
Maybe you're the tailor of the group.
Oh, toads!
Of-
Yeah.
of the dry cleaning
So
service.
let's rock that shit and carry some gross boys out to wherever we need to go.
Okay.
I'll grab a couple of the gross boys.
Okay, they're
Yes,
called
I'll
tuna
go
boys.
Grab the gross, fucking disgusting yuck boys.
Okay, they're called tuna boys. Okay,
And they have souls.
they definitely are full of souls.
Oh. Yeah, I'll carry what I can, which is probably not much.
Yeah, so there's like 10 left. They're pretty big, so I could say each person, if you really carried a lot, could probably carry 4 each. If you wanted to look like you're completely loaded up on them.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay, so Jake's carrying 4, Lou's carrying 4, and there's 2 left.
I'll carry the other 2.
Okay, and Gulder's carrying the other 2. I will need you all to roll wisdom saving throws.
I'm not trying to attach their tongues. God damn it.
That was a
Okay.
different one. This one was for the one kind of picking it up.
Okay. All right. You said wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Stop rolling for me.
Okay, I think that 20 might save our ass.
Okay, so Lou drops her tuna boys
Yeah.
and just starts running out of the castle.
I gotta go.
Yeah, basically that. Basically exactly that. The rest of you feel that resistible urge kind of thing. What was that?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. I said I'm probably not very fast, but I'll try to keep up with her.
Okay, yeah. It's hard when you're carrying all, because she fucking dropped those tuna boys and fucking took off. And the rest of you, it was all, like you all had that urge to like fucking go. But when you saw Lou run, like it was almost herd mentality to drop your things and run too. But you kind of kept control on it. None of you actually panicked and dropped them. But there are now 4 tuna boys on the ground. Lou has taken the fuck off, and you guys are fighting the whispers.
That's awesome.
Are are there guards like swarming around us constantly?
No, they kind of left this this floor.
Oh, fuck! Can we just stomp on their heads right here and be done with it?
I mean, that is a physical thing that you have the capability of doing.
I asked in voice to the party.
Well,
Lou's
given
gone.
that they have got itty bitty little voices, Slump would probably recommend that we don't do that. Maybe they scream.
I try to step on one immediately.
I just killed 190 of 200 of them to set their little souls free, so, you know.
Okay, sure, let's do that then.
Slump, step on that.
I want Slump to just like squish whatever's in his hands.
Yeah, just squishes them. They smash and pop, and
Oh man.
you immediately hear the guards upstairs start moving again, and they are going much quicker than before. As soon as you break them, the guards are fucking coming down the stairs.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. In that case, let's start. We all, I'm looking at the party. I'm saying, we all start running. And as we're running, I want to put the 2 that I had in Slump's hands, and I want to pick up the 4 that are on the ground, and I want to run and pop. This is
Bubble wrap. Yep.
yeah.
God.
I don't know if I'm strong enough to do that, but I'll try.
Yeah, I think you're just kind of like.
I'm essentially just putting them in Slump's hands. Like he pops them, I put 2 more in. He pops 2 more.
I will struggle to keep up and like pass mine to you like a chain gang or you know what I mean.
This is like a super fucked up I Love Lucy sort of change. This is the best.
Yeah, and you guys do destroy the final 10 tuna boys, and you do make it out of the castle before the guards catch you. And you find yourselves in the streets, which are significantly more empty. When you first came into these streets, when the army was mobilizing, it was full of people putting on armor and heading out. Now it is almost empty again, with the last few people getting equipped, closing up the doors, locking up the city, and so it is much more empty here now.
Am I still just in gotta run?
When you left the castle, you felt much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I hear the feet of my party members, I'll turn around.
Be like, oh, sorry about that.
The fuck was that?
I don't know, I just realized I had to get out of there. Should we hide? Maybe we should hide. Maybe duck into one of these buildings.
Is there like a tavern? I could really use a drink.
That would be great.
I mean, I don't think so. I think it's just houses.
Yeah, they were pretty nonsense.
That's very militaristic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Any
like
of these doors open?
No, the doors are all closed and they are sealed shut. Like they're not just locked; they are boarded shut.
Oh.
Yeah, what you got the idea from before was that they have a mess hall, and that's about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did they ever let us know what those auto hammers were building?
Were they just repairing armor and stuff? I don't remember.
I think they were just. I think they told you, and it's basically standard smithing to a very high level. So like all the hammers have been tuned to smith at a very high level, and they're powered mostly by the steam wheels.
Right.
And they are hammering out armor. They are repairing. In some cases, they are smithing new armor and weapons. But it's basically just the armaments for the city.
Okay.
All right, what would you guys like to do?
Honestly, if we need to get the hell out of Dodge, because I think it's only a matter of time before they go into the room and then find the note and then other shenanigans. So
We're so good at this game.
so
Yeah.
much to fucking say this. Jake, we
What's up?
need a fast mode of transportation.
Hey, say no more. Wait, nay no more? No, that's a bad joke. Say no more.
I hate you so much.
Okay, just like last time, say, horse boss, we believe in you. And he'll be
No,
like,
I'm not saying that.
Oh,
No,
well, I guess you're hoofing it there, Chief.
I have wings.
Get it? Hoofing it?
Oh my god.
I'm just fucking here we go.
I have like a Y iota sort of face. Like
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Jake, when you go to cast this spell, it doesn't work really. It works. You cast the spell and it happens. And now usually the casting, right, it's a weave, and the materialization of the weave is to summon, to conjure into existence the horse bus.
Yeah.
But when you do it this time, you don't get the greeting of horse bus. You don't actually feel his presence in your mind, and for some reason it doesn't conjure him. And what you feel, it's almost like a call waiting kind of sensation, like a please hang up and try again later kind of.
What?
It's a weird sensation, and that's not how this spell works, because you literally create this creature and dismiss it out of existence when you use this spell. But
He's been tired before, though, right? Like from overuse?
he's felt tired before. He's felt hungry before. You've felt these feelings. This doesn't quite feel like tired. It feels like
He
this
doesn't answer
this
you.
this line is busy right now. Please try again later. Is the only kind of sense like that.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's the only kind of sense you get in your head. It's a weird sense. You've never done divine magic, so you don't know what the feeling of like trying to reach something that's unreachable right now feels like. And the conjuration happened and he didn't show up.
Did anything appear? Did I just make like a pile of meat?
No, nothing happened. Like
Oh, okay.
when you finish the weave, and you know, like in your mind's eye, you can see all the ink being tied off in that big kind of calligraphy of ink. It materialized into nothing. It just kind of dissipated. It was done properly, but there was nothing that it materialized into.
I imagine Slump was like staring with like wincing, like preparing for the arrival of the horse bus, and when it didn't show up, I think Slump would like stop wincing and look at Jake and go,
Ha ha, funny joke, Jorp. Now you want to summon it, you fucking idiot, before we get fucked to death by robots?
Any
do you need
day
a
now.
I mean, hey, just take your time, but I mean,
Do you want me to watch the ink? I can try and help.
Yeah.
Performance anxiety, huh?
I mean, maybe. Hold on. So DM,
Yes.
considering I created this thing,
Yeah.
would I have an extremely close bond with it per the rules of like scrying?
For scrying, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pull out my scrying orb,
Yeah.
see where the fuck Horsebus is.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Because it's like the whole, like, if you don't know the person, if you know the person, if you have like a lock of their hair, if they're
Yeah.
created by you out of your magical essence.
Yeah.
Hold
Okay.
on. And I just pull it out and do the thing.
So you scry,
Oh God.
Yeah.
and you see something that doesn't make sense. It's something kind of bizarre. And it's not. What you're seeing isn't meant for your mind to comprehend, and it shouldn't be able to be comprehended by your mind. But because of your intimate connection with Horsebus, you can see it, but I don't know if you can understand it. It's like an ocean of kind of nothing. Like, you don't see anything, but everything's kind of moving a little bit. And you just know that what you're seeing is Horsebus. Like that ocean of nothing kind of is Horsebus. And in amongst this movement of kind of subtle, almost like silk, like if you were to watch an infinite sheet of silk kind of move without light, you can see something in it, and it looks like tiny people, just hundreds of them, and they're all wearing these dark cloaks, and they're all chanting something, but you don't know what it is. But you can feel that ocean is growing. It's like a rising tide. Like when you watch the ocean come in, like as it undulates and as it grows, it's like the tide coming in.
Gotcha. Does it feel like the like weave or the power or whatever Horsebus was?
Yeah.
Is it scattered so he's like not himself and in like a vast but weakened state? Or does it seem like more than he used to be?
More than.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like, this is kind of a neat image. It's kind of like you had a cup and summoning Horsebus was to pour wine into the cup. And it felt eventually a little bit like when you summoned him. You summoned so much that it kind of spilled over the sides of the cup. And now it feels like the table is floating in a room half full of wine.
Oh boy.
That's kind of the sense that you're getting.
Oh boy.
Okay,
that's
guys.
uncomfortable.
So Horsebus is busy. Can't do it. Let's. Okay,
How
around
could
now.
that?
Bye.
How could that even be? What?
What do you mean he's
I
busy?
don't know. Okay, so like it doesn't make sense, but I looked in through this, and I hold up my scrying orb,
Oh yeah.
and he's just like everywhere. He's sort of like infinite. He's the mist. He's the
What?
he's the big ball of mist. He's power fog.
Oh. What?
Yep.
Oh.
So that's not gonna work. That spell's kaput. Let's cheese it.
Okay. Well. Okay. Maybe let's go.
I look at Jake with disgust.
Are there stables
It was,
here?
okay, no, Goldrick. Oh no, that look. I do. This is not a Volos. This is
Yeah,
not.
okay,
It
sure,
was a
yeah.
horse.
Yeah, sure.
I don't mean for this stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna have a talk when we get home.
Maybe.
You have a fucking problem.
Unacceptable.
You have a fucking
I think
problem.
I accept. If it's something that I'm doing and I just don't know I'm doing it, maybe I need an intervention. Because if I accidentally created more of the mist because I made a horse that was cool? I guess that's not me, right?
Cool is sort of a subjective term.
I mean, hey, I didn't know what the fuck a horse was the first time I made it. It was close.
I told him it was a penguin.
Remember? Hey, oh wait, we still have our memory of the previous place, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. Remember hoverbikes? My favorite thing ever? Yeah, that shit was half hoverbike made of meat. I didn't know what the fuck a horse is.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. I don't know how you didn't know what a horse was.
It's cow. It's not called fucking
Well,
horse heart, you dickhole.
You were so busy concerned with whether or not you could, you didn't stop to think whether or not, you should.
I should have. You needed to get somewhere fast, and I could, so I did.
Oh, that's fine. When Horse Boss shows up and fucks us to death with his weird meat glands, you know, just
Well,
remember who's responsible.
I just have a question. Just
hopefully he takes pity on his father because I birthed him. He is my boy.
Oh my god, that is so disgusting. So
Don't
just
word it like that.
yeah, I'm picturing it coming out of his butt.
So am I. It's not okay.
So I have a question, just a complete side note question. You can answer it or you can
Oh,
not.
so walk and talk to me, yeah?
Okay. So your hover bikes that you used to love. How did you measure how fast it went?
Like
Was it
distance.
called
over time?
monkey? Was it called monkey power?
No, I thought it was like joules or speed.
Oh, okay.
Torque.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
The standard measurements.
You know where I'm going with this, you little shit. Okay.
I don't know what you're implying. I don't. What do they measure the force output by spaceships in the zero gravity environment by the power a horse can pull? You dick. Nice trap. No, thank you.
No, they do. I'm going with the gravity's involved. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna take this starship into hyperspace. It's got 5,000 horses power.
So you know what horsepower is, huh?
It was a good bit,
Trap.
but not nice.
Fuck you. Whatever. Volos 2.0. I don't need to deal with this shit.
Shit, man, I wish.
Fucking Volos.
Don't say Volos so much. I'm worried.
Volos.
Stop it, no!
Volos, I want to make a deal.
Actually, you know what? Hey, voice of
shit.
tomorrow, you out there, buddy? Hey, it's me, your boy.
Oh my god.
I look around and all the ink.
I just start cocking the crossbow.
If
So
we're gonna get into this, why not go hard, right? I just accidentally birthed an infinite mist of horse energy.
Kaylee can't hear the music change.
Is it the Volos music? That sucks. That sucks so bad.
Kaylee can't hear the Volos music
I
starting
hear this
up.
music always, and whenever I get anxious in real life, this music turns on in my head, so it's fine.
So
Oh, jeez. I don't want it.
there absolutely was.
Hello, Jake. Sorry, go ahead.
There definitely was the call for Volos. And come here, Volos, and Volos, I want to make a deal.
Is it the first time we've said that in this ink?
That is the first time since stepping here that you have said it.
Okay, yeah.
And
Whole room for the eyeballs. Sorry.
You're gonna love it here, buddy.
oh man. I don't have my voice changer, but
You're
it's
hesitant to...
no. There's a nuance that you can't quite catch.
Oh, I know what it's
You can.
gonna be.
No,
I see.
yeah,
not?
exactly. There's a nuance that you can't quite catch, but that's okay. And I think what happens is no portal opens up, and you don't see anything. But it does suddenly start to feel like you're trying to push through chest-high tar. Like everything's becoming very difficult to move through now. And you hear a voice in your head that you at once know it is this is Volos talking to, but at the same time you know that it's It's not Volos. Like, this isn't the big dude himself. But it feels exactly like him. And the voice is a little bit different.
I did call for the voice of tomorrow first.
You called for the voice of tomorrow first.
That's true.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Then when you called for the voice of tomorrow, this voice comes through quite clearly in your minds. That says, because somebody else did say Volos, I want to make a deal.
Yeah, Slum said that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I also, oh god, I don't even remember. I just fucking said it. I have no short-term memory. I don't know.
I'm honestly okay with Jake having first contact.
Yeah, I mean, basically, this is to all of you. Sorry, this is you all hear this in your minds.
Okay.
Because Voice of Tomorrow was clearly called for, and Volos, I want to make a deal, was clearly called for. And Lou,
Yeah.
you do hear the Voice of Tomorrow.
Okay.
You hear Mitra's voice. Everyone else, you feel Volos. You know this is Volos. But when you hear the voice and you get the sense of the thing talking to you, it's just a little bit different. And you hear that kind of higher pitched, raspy voice. It doesn't sound exactly like Volos. And it says, what would it say? So much has happened. It says, I gotta think of just the right words. It says, my children, why do you call at such a late hour?
What time is it?
I stay completely quiet, and I am staring at Jake with
Even
the
though-
fire of 1,000 suns.
Even though Slump also called the voice of tomorrow, he's doing the exact same thing.
Lou's just frozen like a deer. But yeah, what time is it in the actual day?
It is probably, it's probably like late. It's probably evening, nighttime.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know if this is metaphorical late hour.
That's right, you don't know.
Okay.
I guess
I
I
don't
see
answer.
everybody like locking up, right? Even
Yeah.
you too, Lou?
Yep.
And then I guess after I realized we all just kind of blew up and started shouting Voice of Tomorrow and Volos into the sky in the middle of Independent City, I just kind of go, hey, hello?
With every word that Jake utters, my eyes just somehow get wider.
Lou, you look like you want to say something.
Well, this is me. Yeah. I'm trying to decide if Lou would. I think Lou would, in the moment, be like waving her hands, like, don't say anything.
Gotcha.
And like, hands over my mouth.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Michael Scotting it right now.
Yeah. So what did you say, Jake?
I just said, like, I stumbled over a few words and then just said hello because I heard something.
You know
say
the scene.
that.
You know the scene from the start of Lord of the Rings when Gandalf is coming through town and Frodo says, "Oh, you know, you've been labeled a disturber of the peace," and then
Yeah.
it cuts to that grouchy old lady who laughs when the fireworks go off, but then looks really stern when she turns around and the lady looks strict.
Yeah, yep.
That's Slump. So at first Slump is staring angrily at Jake, but then when Jake stumbles over his words and goes hello, Slump like starts to crack a smile a little bit and almost waves a little bit from the waist. And then when he sees Lou like looking absolutely dumbfounded and consternation, Slump goes back to frowning and like pointing his finger like,
Oh, no. It simply will not do. No.
You hear that same raspy voice that feels like Volos, but doesn't sound like Volos. And it says, "You called out for me in a moment of need."
I'm gonna tap my earring
Yeah.
and then I'm just going to ask Volos? Oh, what? Of Volos?
The voice says, how do you know about Volos?
Yeah, hold on.
So when he hears that conversation in his head, do we hear the same conversation?
You
That
hear
was
this.
my
This
question.
is broadcast. This is a conversation that you all hear.
Okay,
It's a
Jake's.
speakerphone. Got
Yeah,
it.
Jake's.
yeah. Speakerphone both ways.
Okay, great.
You hear everything that the voice of tomorrow is saying, and you hear everything that Jake is saying.
I'll look around. I'll look around.
You know the scene from Hot Fuzz where he's loading the shotgun. He's all, shame.
Yeah, yeah.
I pull up the crossbow. I'm just like, shame.
I'm just gonna kind of like mime to everybody, like do like hands out like in front of my mouth, like playing my fingers. Like, should I talk, or then like do the zip mouth thing, or like should I not? I'll like shake my head.
I think
no.
as you guys are
I'm going zip for sure.
as you guys are taking this time, you feel bad. Really, really, really bad.
Why?
It's like if you could imagine someone kind of like grabbing your guts and then kind of like balling it into a fist.
Oh my god.
You feel that, like it's this unease and upset doesn't begin to describe how bad you feel. And that voice starts to really resonate in your mind, and it says, how do you know about Volos? Where is he?
Well, I didn't expect that second question.
Me neither.
As soon as I think I start feeling physical pain
Yeah.
from the interaction,
Yeah.
I would probably comply.
Yeah, this feels like a very strong command and a threat.
Oh, I'm his. We are his old buddies from, old country.
Oh my fucking god, Galdrick is losing his goddamn mind.
Roll.
I mean, technically more me was buddy, but everyone else, they're kind of 50-50.
Oh
He's
my
a
God, stop.
harsh.
I'm like mouthing, stop talking. You fucking idiot. So loud.
roll.
I'll stop when I see.
Yeah, roll plus charisma.
Stop fucking talking!
What am I supposed to roll? I don't
Roll
know.
plus charisma.
I don't have that.
Uh-oh.
Wait, can I? No, I don't think I can. Never mind, nothing. Well,
Okay.
Can I, if I see that Jake is talking to, Mitra,
Yep.
would I have the presence of mind to, like, go and try and help him?
Yep.
Okay, then I'd like to go and put my hand on his shoulder,
Yep.
and cast guidance, which helps for checks, kind of thing. And so I'm not gonna say anything aloud, but I'll just be like, I'll take my hand on your shoulder, I'll give you an encouraging nod, you got this. And then you can add a 1d4. You can add 1d4, and add that number to whatever ability check you're doing.
All right. Roll charisma and then roll.
If I
Yeah,
can
there
do
we
the
go.
opposite of that, when she's like giving him a nod, like you can do it, I'm shaking my head. No, you cannot. Shut your fucking mouth.
I mean, I was trying to be truthful. No one else liked it but me.
Oh,
Like, I love this
that's
as a
absolutely. This is actually not a deception check. This is
Like in friendly check.
this is like can you persuade them that what you are saying is truthful, regardless of whether or not it's truthfulness?
Okay, and my nod to the earring was to see if anything he was saying to me was a lie, but he hasn't really. It hasn't given any information.
Yeah, no, everything so far. Yeah, exactly. Nothing so far has seemed like a deceptive comment. So you said like we're his buddies from the old time. More
Buddies from
you
the
than
old country.
buddies from the old country. A 12. I
And
think
then I got. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think the sensation just breaks. Everything goes away. Everything goes away. You don't feel the presence in your mind anymore. You don't feel the slowness. You don't feel the prying. You feel absolutely nothing.
Are we alone? Guys, do you feel anything?
Yes.
What? Slump, stop touching the wall.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Literally, that's all that was. I was gonna say that he felt hungry, but that's even better.
A little sweaty.
Well, yeah.
Jake, we're gonna have a fucking talk.
We're gonna have a fucking
We're gonna have a
conversation,
fucking
Jake.
talk
We're gonna
later.
have
Are
a
you
fucking
kidding me?
talk later.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Oh, I
right now.
hate you so much. You have no
Are you
idea.
just saying everything I'm saying?
What? No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hey guys, so I guess I figured out that like Volos and the Voice of Tomorrow are samey-sames, or at least buds.
I felt like they were. Oh, maybe buds, but they seem angry at each other. Maybe let's not. Maybe we should say V. Wait, sorry. Question to the DM.
Yep.
Do I know the name is Mitra?
Yes.
That voice that we heard. I'm gonna write it down because I'm scared to say it. Here we go. And I write down Mitra.
Yeah, it's Mitra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I instinctively know how to spell it.
Yep.
So I spell it right the first
You
time.
spell it right the first time.
Yeah.
So this is the name. So I think it might
Mitra.
be a. Yeah,
And suddenly, let me keep the music. No, I'm.
Lou goes
Holy
really
don't-
still as soon as Galdrick says, but no, okay.
Isn't Mitra like a super common goddess?
If
I don't know
that's
about in this lore, because like, isn't Mitra like the look at us, we're good protection, fire sword paladin boy?
wow, I did not know that. This name,
I do believe it is a pretty common.
okay.
Paladin.
Super duper not then in this universe.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
one of the changes I'm making to the fucking canon, because this name was around for a long time before we jumped into D&D.
Yeah.
No, Mitra, Mitra, is definitely not known. That is not a paladin god. It is not a god in the common pantheon.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I did not
I
know
thought
that.
it was gonna be because
Shit.
it's kind of like the anal or the opposite of Kalimvor, I think. Like
Oh.
she's the scales for whether you're dope or not, and is, like,
Gotcha.
good and lawful.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, definitely not canon Mitra. This is new Mitra. This is a Mitra a la Tech.
Dope. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a new name that none of you recognize when it is said, and yeah.
Noted.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't really know who the fuck that is.
I've never heard that fucking name.
Never
Sounds
heard that
made up.
fucking name before. Who the fuck is
Never
that?
heard that fuck. Who the fuck is
Stupid
that?
fucking name.
Probably a stupid fucking name.
Stupid
Sounds
name.
made up.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
we hadn't
Stupid fucking name.
met them before. Is why you
Oh,
hadn't
okay.
heard it. It's a new person. That's what I think, at least. That's the voice of. That's the voice of tomorrow. The voice of not today, but in the future. I don't want to say the thing, guys. I'm really scared it's gonna come back.
Tvant? Tvant?
Nice.
Voice of not today. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think I don't know. I don't think it's V man. I think it's a different thing.
God. I
mean,
it's
I
not
think-
V-Man.
I
If
think
it's
this
V-Man,
kind of
I look at Jake and I'm serious. If I swear to God, if it's V-Man, I'm fucking gonna kill you.
I mean, it probably is. Like, he was right there when we got
That's true.
zip-zapped and he got zip-zapped, so, like, he probably wants to chase us, and then the voice of the acronym was like, what up, now I'm here. That's kind of coincidental. It's probably the V-Man.
But why do you think then that the voice asked, "Where is he?" And how do you know about him?
Oh shit, I thought he asked how I knew that name. What exactly did the voice ask?
They said, "How do you know Volos and where is he?"
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
It's
Changing my notes
man.
from probably Volos to probably not Volos.
I was wondering how long it was gonna take you guys. I'm so shocked. It took you guys like fucking 10 episodes
To ask for Volo.
to ask for Volos.
He really shook us up. We're
And
scared
to-
of that guy now.
Yeah, and to
Even
ask
me.
for it really fucked me up asking for Volos and Voice of Tomorrow at the same time. That was
Man. So wait, given that, we felt only one presence. We only felt the Voice of Tomorrow.
that is correct.
Okay.
I mean, well,
Yes.
yeah.
mean, we
like
were
it
all
felt
just
it felt
ranting.
like Volos.
Sure, but
Right.
just one Volos.
It did, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it didn't feel like it didn't feel like it was a conference call with
Okay.
with other yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yikeroonies.
Yikeroonies indeed.
You know, before we do anything, we should probably get the fuck out of the city, though.
Right.
Oh yeah, walk and talk, walk and talk.
Yeah, we're walking. I assume we're walking just towards the front gate.
Yep, you guys are just heading towards the front gate. There's a couple people. No one seems to really take note of you.
We didn't really find anything.
No,
Nope.
we didn't. But we left the note, so I have a feeling he'll be coming to us.
That's true.
Do we have any idea why he left all of a sudden?
I think he got in that fight with Azar.
Yep, Azar.
With Azar.
AHSAR.
So. And he almost died, I guess?
Oh, totes. I think he was just like, youch, and then peaced out.
Yeah. Pride and body hurt, I think.
Yeah. And this kind of sucks based narratively, because we looked at this circle last episode,
Yeah.
but now that we've leveled up, I fucking know all those teleportation spells.
Oh, dang.
But I don't want to be like, it's been an hour, now I can read it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think, I mean, if you want to,
Go back.
like, you know, the way it works is like you grow in power. Like it's video gaming, right? Like you actually level up, and
Yeah.
like 1 second you can't use 5th level spells, and then the next second you can, kind of thing. So that's pretty standard.
It's the dogs of war.
let me
Swing your
tell.
spell.
Let me tell you guys.
I conjure the volley dogs.
After-
There they are.
After nuking the book, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
Oh God.
So shit. I did take a drawing of
Yes.
the circle. I
Yes,
think
you
as
did.
best I could.
Yeah.
So I can just fuck with that for a while.
Yeah.
And if we really just run out of if we run out of steam, I think it kind of sucks narratively to just double back on the exact same thing. But I can just fucking cast teleportation circle, copying the circle that I copied.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you guys. I got new spells that are really dope.
Yeah. So yeah, like describe. Trust me when I say, I have made this a challenge for you guys. Use the spells, use the tricks, do everything you can.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Okay.
So like, if you think it's cheating to just write the teleportation circle and do it, fucking do it.
Ooh. Challenge.
Bucky ducky. Oh, hey dudes!
Yeah.
Since we're just walking and talking, and I had a little bit of a panic attack because I thought we had the volley dog or the voice of Nathan. I was checking my
Volley dog.
notes on the volley dog. I was checking my notes on the volley dog, looking back at some of the stuff. Do you think he would be totally into that room, like all full of eyeballs?
He would be deeply into that room, yeah, in not a good way.
Yeah, he was really
Anyway.
fucking weird, man.
While I was perusing my spell book, I totally got the copy of that shit, and I can just be like, bip bap boop, draw it in the dirt, and then we can go there.
Oh, great, let's just do that.
I legitimately do like the head tilt Stewie Griffin. The
thing is
slow
really
motion
turning
one.
around.
It's new. I couldn't
You
do
could do this the whole time.
I mean, technically, no. I could only have done it before we burnt down the rooms in the castle.
I start loading the crossbow again. Shame.
But hey, won't your like 2 space wizard people be happy that you set free like 200 trap souls cursed?
Yeah, that's
mortality?
actually pretty good. That's actually pretty
See,
good. So that's
the intentions are good. Maybe just the execution is not the best always. I'm working on it.
it was good. It was good. You did good. You did good today.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna get a stick and like draw a really big circle. Where should we go for this? Because here is probably
Wait, I thought you were just going to mirror his exact teleportation. Doesn't his teleportation spell tell us exactly where he went?
Can I read it?
Isn't it like I thought you said before it was like a roadmap?
Yes, so that's kind of the nuance, is that it is kind of like a GPS kind of thing, but knowing how teleportation circles work and knowing that the sigils are like GPS does not mean that you can read them.
And the 5th level spell, like for D&D specifically, is just that I can make a circle to where I am right now, or I can use like a permanent teleportation circle.
That's
so
right.
Like I don't have the big set, like the 7th level one is just like, fuck, I can just go anywhere I want at any time. This one's kind of limited.
Exactly. You need to, I believe with the 5th level, you can teleport to a permanent circle, or like you can draw a rune and teleport there kind of thing, right?
Yeah, you can learn additional sigil sequences during your adventures, so I would imagine this is a sigil sequence that I learned.
Yes, exactly. So you learned it, but you don't necessarily understand it. It's more like memorizing rather than...
Wait a minute. Need to do my fucking hold on, I need to use my brain.
Oh shit, does your comprehend language like read
That's what I'm checking.
Magic GPS?
Oh shit.
The spell does not decode secret messages and text glyph such as an arcane sigil.
Okay. Woo! Thank God. Because I told you guys to use your spells. That would have trivialized a whole lot of shit. So
Not that spell.
So what happens if I cast comprehend language and true sight at the same time? My brain explodes.
That's what it is, yeah.
All right, don't worry. I've got this. I got this. I want to cast locate person, and I just want to know where he is. I'm just kidding. I don't have that spell.
okay.
Just tell us.
I was like, there's got to be some nuance to that fucking spell.
I guess I have locate creature. But it's just within 1,000 feet. I don't think he's...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, are we good? Because like, if I pop this down, we're there. Like, poof.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
I mean...
Okay.
Yeah, okay, fuck it. Let's do it. What's worse is going to happen? We're not in this town.
Well, I mean, the worst thing that could happen is we pop in front of Jared and he has a big black fire sword and he kills us all.
Well,
I hope
Jared's
that
not an
doesn't
enemy of ours, so it's fine. We just need to find him.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the last time Jared saw us, we were fighting on the same side.
It's true. He has no reason to hate us other than the fact that we burned his fucking room to the ground.
Which
and
we will
murdered
keep
squished all his
under
balls.
our noses.
I'm just gonna go ahead and ready calm emotions again, I think. I'm just gonna have that ready just in case. I think it's gonna go fine, but I'm just gonna have it ready just in case.
You know, you can never be too safe.
So I think Jake takes his time to draw the circle in the sand, matching the sigils exactly as the way Jared had written them down. And then you all step into the circle, and Jake, you will burn the spell slot, and you guys go nowhere.
Oh, wow.
Are we there?
Well, dicks.
Was he here the whole time? That tricky motherfucker.
And Jake, I'm gonna say, just to help you guys out a little bit, you know that the circle on the other end of this spell doesn't exist. There's no connection. It doesn't go anywhere.
What?
He used the 6th level instead of teleporting to an existing sigil.
Oh, fuck, that makes sense. He used the big boy one that I don't know yet and just went wherever he wants. Like I just said I could if I was slightly higher level. Hey, you know what? The circle of truth was correct. I am not the best wizard.
Well, Slum could have told you that easy.
It was good to
Oh,
try.
man.
It would have been crazy not to try.
That one hurt my player feelings because I really didn't think of that. I didn't even consider it. I thought it was good.
No, don't even worry. Don't even worry. This puzzle mystery is a lot harder to solve than just that.
What if we're like inside one of his spells
Right now?
right now? Would we
like,
know?
Like it's all an illusion kind of thing?
Maybe, yeah.
I pinch Slump.
Ow!
Slump punches her in the face.
Oh my god.
Ah, Jack.
Okay, Lou takes 1 point of damage from a fucking slump fist in the face.
A light punch.
Although, it is worth noting that if you are in an illusion and recognize that it's an illusion, the illusion breaks
Oh, okay.
and nothing changes.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So, I mean, it is worth trying that because you never know.
I'm gonna, when we get back off of this circle, I'm gonna like fix what we fucked up from probably stepping on it
Yeah.
or whatever happens.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Ricego before, where I like intentionally botch the scries to like make a shitty phone call.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna stand there and point at the teleportation sigil.
Oh, okay. Make sure you're burning all these slots because you guys are doing the clever fucking 200 IQ shit.
Well,
And I want-
the scrying orb is just the orb. But I burned one for. I'm sorry. I burned one for the teleportation.
Yeah.
I burned one for something else. I forget, but I was already down one.
Yeah.
And then should I also burn one for the failed horse bus?
Yes. Yep. Horse bus was also
Okay.
one. So the scry stone just has scries in it, kind of thing. Is that how that works?
You just converted my hackjack to a scrying orb.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So yeah. You ping Ricego, and then you kind of are just pointing at the teleportation
Yeah, it's really
circle.
weird
Yeah.
because I don't know how fast he'll get back to me.
Yeah, exactly,
So I just
yeah.
stand there while everyone's milling around for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Just pointing at the dirt, walking around.
Yeah. You have because he's so fucking good. You never have any indication
That he.
of when he scried back. Okay. Very interesting. Let me consult my notes.
Outsource you, boys.
Man, I was ready for so much stuff, and you guys are going about it. You're hitting the fucking information points, but
In a weird-
never in the way that I fucking expect.
I love that. Keep you guessing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think. I mean, that just the thing that you did happens, and then you
Nope.
don't know.
I guess I'll tell the party like what I'm doing because I don't remember if they knew exactly how I did it the first time because I just kind of dipped.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
No, I don't think we did.
No.
Hey, so I just like remember Ricego, the super cool wizard dude?
Oh yeah,
Help
he gave
us
us
with
all
the
those healing
hypocrite.
potions. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I just like sent a snippy snap of this to him, and he's super smart, so he might know what it is.
Oh, cool, nice.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Is
Yeah.
that no? Hold on. Like I think maybe you guys should be a little bit of like a Yemeni cricket for me. Is that the good or a
Well, is it gonna
Eumenic record?
what?
bad? A Yemeni cricket like the
Eumenic
do you-
record.
the voice inside. I don't know. Like I just execute stuff so poorly, and I'm not quite sure if I'm doing it a good or a bad. But I think it's a good because I like Ricego. Like, is this cool?
I mean, do I like Ricego? I don't know.
He's the wizard guy who has the sweet voice, and he, I mean, not great voice, but whatever.
What the fuck? What sweet voice? What the fuck are you talking?
He talks like me. Fuck.
Oh, I love that guy.
Okay, sweet. And he gave you bunches of potions. I thought you would like him.
Yeah. I remember that guy. Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Okay, no, that's a good idea. That's a good
Okey-dokey.
idea. That's a
Wait,
good
the
idea.
only thing is, do you think it's because it's a kind of cross, like an international thing? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think it's okay? It's a little sensitive, I think, but maybe it's fine.
I don't know.
I'm just considering political stuff. That's all I'm saying. I'm considering it.
You and your politics.
I mean, that's probably smart, but I mean, I don't know if I would be a good judge of that because I think I goofed and made the fight to begin with, so I don't know.
Maybe the idea is that we want them all to work together, though, so maybe this is a kind of way. The only thing is if if Jared knows us as friends and he does not, he knows Raisko as an enemy. I would say that.
Oh, would he know Raisko? Like Raisko, I guess Raisko's like the big wizard, the archmage, whatever I forget his title.
I would think, yeah,
But-
because he's a kind of.
It's like a common knowledge thing.
I don't know. I'm not sure what their level of intelligence is. Yeah.
I guess DM question, like, does everyone know about, like, Caitlyn and... Well, no, never mind. They all sort of have, like, a deity counterpart, and Raisko was not that, so never mind.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okie dokie, I did my big brain. I'm gonna sit and eat a sandwich. You guys have fun.
Oh, all right.
Well, you made me think, you reaching out to Raisko made me think, I have this new spell called Sending, where I can just send a message to somebody.
Oh, totes, yours is, like, way better, but I just used the stupid order because it doesn't make my brain tired.
That's the issue, yeah, that's true. So did you reach out to Raisko?
Yeah, but it's, like, not super good. I sort of, like... I intentionally fuck it up so that he like sees the thing and then he looks back at me because he's super good at scrying, and then I'm like, "What's up, buddy?" and that's it.
Oh, okay, but you don't communicate. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Not really. Unless he gets the trick and he intentionally botches it, and then it will ping my brain, and it's like, "Hey, I see what you did, and I unfailed seed it back."
Oh yeah.
It's
Did
wizard shit.
Did he do
Yeah,
that?
the last time he did this, he started a war.
Oh boy.
Yeah, remember that? Slump?
That was the guard guy, not me. We have the little doodle bob to pass. Like, see, when I do the hand thing, that's not even the real hand thing.
I know, you've got the fucking fake one.
The guard didn't have the thing, and he went through the wall. So that's his fault, I think.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, easy, Mr. Horsepower with the brain juice. I'm gonna have a second.
Okay. All right, calm down. Mr. knows who Yiminy Cricket is, but doesn't know what horsepower is. All right.
We have movies on Cowheart. We have cows. We don't have horses. This was established.
Well, do you want me to send a message to Jared and just see if it works? Just see if it goes through?
That's not a bad idea.
You
yeah, I
could
don't
message
know why
Jared this whole time.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it's new though. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, don't you
Shane?
get new spells?
yeah.
Don't you get new spells?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't looked at them yet.
So you know what it's like to just like suddenly be able to do a thing, and it's kind of weird, but you can. Or is it
No.
also measured in like brain horsepower?
It's brains. Okay, you know what? don't laugh at that. You're on my team.
Oh yeah, fuck you, Jorp.
Anybody want a sandwich?
Yeah, well, yeah, take one. That
Definitely,
thing
yeah,
came in
please.
handy, didn't it? Huh?
Oh yeah, this was from you, wasn't it? This was good. This was a
Yeah, it was
really
God Day, man.
what a great day.
Great day. Yeah, whatever. Same fucking thing.
God dang.
Okay, Mr. Divine Magic, same thing.
Yeah, okay. Divine magic is better than your fucking horse boss. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's probably a bad comparison because I'm pretty sure he is that now.
Sorry, what? I'm sorry. How's that now?
I mean, the. Oh shit! I never explained the political system.
Sorry. How's that
What was
now?
that last part? I'm sorry.
Well, last part, you guys skimmed
Hold
over
on.
it.
Say more.
Sounded like you
say
said
more
something crazy
things.
there. You want to run that one by again? You want to run that one by again there?
I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat it?
Sounded like you had something crazy stuck in your mouth, Jorp.
You all right?
Peanut butter! I can't talk with the peanut butter in my mouth.
Oh wait, what the fuck did you just say? I just imagine Jake takes another bite very
Yeah.
I lost my teeth. Hold on.
Oh my god.
He might be good. Oops.
Wait a minute.
The old head. Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, exactly.
Slum takes out a notepad and a crayon, and he's very obviously not writing anything because he doesn't understand how to write, but he's going,
God. what was his name? Tom got Tom killed. Created a horse god that we go inside of. Okay, just making
Created
sure we
multiple
got a tally
deals with
going.
the V-Dog.
Multiple deals with the V-Dog. Okay, all right, yep.
I will start to protest, but it is still a peanut butter filled protest. But I'll get
I literally just like fucking visualize Slump as like an IRL Peepo G.
Yeah, exactly. Literally,
Right?
looks as stupid.
Yeah.
Is not actually writing any words, but just going through the dramatic motions.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
just want to point out that Tom was a vote, and Volo's thing may be a misstep, but they had good intentions. And the horse bus, that was, I mean, who knew, right? I could just make a horse, and I didn't know it would become some kind of.
That's a good point.
I imagine when you say "who knew," both Slump and Galdrick raise their hands slowly.
Yeah.
But the who knew was to the horse. I didn't know a horse would become some kind of powerful sea of
Why do you think
mist liquid.
So me being from the other realm, do I understand, like, you know, God? Because I think I have a stronger concept on gods than they do, being that I literally serve and
Yeah.
worship one
Oh,
since
yeah.
my creation.
Yeah.
So I understand how the faith system works.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I kind of want to be like, yes, I know. Why do you think whenever you're like, all worship, praise, believe, and you're bullshit? I always say no.
It's just positive reinforcement. He's a horse.
No, you're giving him power. You're giving him faith.
It's like you teach a dog, teach a puppy, you're like, sit. And then he does it, and you're like, oh, you're so good. And the next time you're like, I believe in you, puppy, you can do it. And then you don't have to praise. After, it's like you front load the praise. It's easy. It's the same thing.
No, that's not how that works. Not even a little bit.
Well, I don't have a dog or a horse. I only made a magic horse.
Then why are you making metaphors about them?
I thought it was clear. That's how I thought it works.
You just decided to make a decision that could possibly affect the entire universe based on an assumption about something you've never owned. That makes sense.
I just made a horse. We had to get across the city, so I made a horse to do it. That is all I did.
You couldn't have made 4 regular horses. You had to make one giant
It
one.
was a bad. We already know that the first one was a little fucked because it was like part hover bike and then it was just like some meat because I saw a horse and it was in my brain. So when you're casting a spell like that, it just kind of makes whatever you're thinking. And I was trying to make a horse, but I mostly thought of motorbike.
I miss the days when you just made miniature buses for Bill.
Remember that? Remember those
Simpler
days?
times.
Did we have to worship the bus to bring it into existence, huh?
See, oh no, hold on. That's very good. If you had, same situation. So there you go. Same hat. It's just oopsie doops.
What?
Instead of just Bill riding the bus, we had like 400 people riding the bus. So then
Yes, but you didn't tell Bill to worship the fucking bus.
Well, it was a bus. No one says, hey, good job to a bus. But if it's a horse, you're like, oh, good job, buddy.
Not if it actually talks!
And then the gratification is implicit. You don't have to say things like, oh, thank you, Mr. Horse Bus. We appreciate you, Mr. Horse Bus. We love you, Mr. Horse Bus.
Well, to be
Please
fair,
usher in the destruction of this realm, Mr. Horse Bus.
Yeah, you know what? To be fair, I do think there's a very big difference, okay, between saying, you know, hey, good, thanks for the ride, horse bus, and saying, all praise thy horse bus, god of the land.
Did I make people say that?
Yes!
No, that might have been a misstep. I don't know why you didn't tell me this, just not do that at this time. You should really act like in the moment.
I'm like physically having a stroke. These human bodies are fucking weird. Well, in either case, we should probably still. Has Gryffindor fucking called you back yet?
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of a messed up system if he doesn't. I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, he probably saw it. They give you like a 50-50, maybe 75-25. He's pretty good at it.
So,
Well, how about just as a backup? Yeah, how about
Yeah, why doesn't Lou try?
I can just send something right to Jared. How about just as a
Yeah,
backup?
let's do that.
Yeah,
Hey,
do
Lou,
that.
make sure you don't accidentally make like a message gun or something.
It could happen to anybody. It sounds very.
See,
very
thank
tricky.
you.
Yeah.
Sometimes Slump tries to drop the letter in the mailbox. Sometimes Slump just worships it in hopes that it gives
Exactly.
eternal life.
I trust that the mail will get there, and that's like faith. But so I'm just gonna tell Jared to go right to Rena. Like we don't need to meet him. Is that cool?
I mean, yeah. No, yeah, that works.
Yeah, yote that toast.
Okay, here we go. I'm like,
Yeah. So how many words can you put?
I can put 25 or
Okay.
less. Yeah.
All right. Tell me the message.
Okay.
hi Jared, it's your friends who told you about Mist. Azar challenges you to honorable combat at Stones in Rena. Please RSVP.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna close out on.
He can respond. That's why I said RSVP.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do get this sense, so you kind of understand that this happens. But there's no real way to describe it other than through some sort of a visual means. So whatever the mental version of what I'm about to describe is kind of what you understand happens. And it's almost like as you're thinking this message, there's this big golden quill writing on this ephemeral paper. And then after the note is finished writing, the quill lifts up and disappears. And the paper folds itself into a little paper airplane. And it goes zipping into the air, kind of catching on wind currents, but it's going freakishly fast. And for the sense of abstraction and to not give away anything, the surroundings just kind of blur as this message just zips through the air to its intended person. And at one point, you don't know where or when or why or how, the paper plane's nose kind of like crinkles as it bumps into a wall. And then the entire piece of folded paper just kind of vanishes, as the message was not sent all the way to the person it was intended to.
Oh, it didn't work.
I've got
no
an
dice.
idea.
And it's 10 o'clock.
I've got a player knowledge or an OOC idea.
Oh shit, what's your idea?
Yeah.
I'm assuming wherever the fuck he is because because he almost just died.
Yeah.
My guess is he put himself in some sort of anti-magic shell.
Damn it.
You guys, I told you I'm making it. I looked up a lot of different spells for this little arc. So you guys are doing all the right good things. Make sure to burn that spell slot for sending.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is going to be, as long as you guys are keeping track of the spell slots, this should be an engaging and involved hunt.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are doing all the right things, and it's not going to be easy. So
So I have a question because I know this is where we're going to lead off with next week, and I kind of want to start with this question.
yes, yeah.
Does she know whereabouts the message failed? Like, is it like, oh, it cut off at Chicago?
Wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, so for the sense, like basically no.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
To help you guys out, I will say that it was very far.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know that it's not like he's hiding in a fucking secret room in his castle.
Okay, yeah.
This went a fucking long ways
Interesting.
before it bumped
Gotcha.
against the wall and vaporized.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to get that question
Yes.
before next
Yep,
week because
absolutely.
otherwise I knew I'd forget.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, awesome.
Fucking awesome, guys. Sorry
Awesome.
that I was quiet this time, but my voice is pretty
Dude.
fucked.
Don't
Yeah,
worry at all.
don't
Thank you
fucking worry
for
about it at all.
Playing still.
You're
It
a piece of
sucks.
shit.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, great. Awesome. All right, awesome. Thank you guys so much. We will be back next week, and as long as my PC survived the fucking move,
Fingers crossed.
I'll be back on proper.
Start
Don't
shopping
say
for new
that.
parts.
Don't say that. It'll be
Start
okay.
shopping for new parts
It'll be
now.
fine.
Everything's going to arrive except for the computer. They'll be
God.
like, oh, well, there wasn't a computer in your house. What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
god. Yeah, so we should be back up and running, fucking fully operational next week. Good audio. All the things should be fucking firing on all cylinders next week.
Fuck yes.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Okay, I will see you guys then. All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Bye bye, Ted.
Bye.